FS1.
Looking for the one, what you looking at the one?
To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details. FS1.
Looking for the one, what you looking at the one?
And here's what you need to know.
In Game 5 of the World Series on Wednesday night, the Toronto Blue Jays defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-1 for a 3-2 lead. Toronto starter Trey Savage set a World Series rookie record with 12 strikeouts in 7 innings for the win. He allowed 1 run on 2 hits with no walks. Davis Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. led off the game with back-to-back home runs. It was the first time that's ever happened in 705 World Series games. Game 6 Friday at Toronto. Multiple outlets report the Minnesota Twins are hiring Derek Shelton as their new manager. In the NBA, Austin Reeves hit a 12-foot runner at the buzzer to give the Los Angeles Lakers a 116-115 win at Minnesota. Nikola Jokic a 21-point, 12-rebound, 10-assist triple-double in Denver's 122-88 win over New Orleans. I'm Isaac Lowenkron.
Good morning. Starting to get a little bit heavier down I-75 right now between Callahan and Merchants. All that traffic flowing down from Campbell County, Anderson County right now as you work your way towards Knoxville. It's busy on that Solway Bridge right now, trying to get into the Oak Ridge area. It's crowded right where you would expect on Alcoa Highway northbound, especially all that volume coming in from Blood County into Knox County. Zips Car Wash has been remodeling all over East Tennessee. Get upgraded shine and protection today at your local Zips Car Wash. Check them out at zipscarwash.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap? People come to us because we don't sell them on they can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man? World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of duty.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute. I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the pool.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be, so it is. So it is. So it is. So it is.
If it's a Tennessee thing,
Well, I'm holding
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure. It is Talk Sports. Got the P team taking care of us on the other side of the glass. Shout out to Bubba, pulling double duty right now. Good job by you, Bubba, on getting us started and getting the video started. A+ start to the morning from Good News Bubba. That's how you start a day right there. Cody McClure, how are you?
Oh, doing well, John. Good to be here. Good to be anywhere. It's the top of the morning. And hello, shout out to the freaks. Good morning to you people.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How about a little acapella, good morning to the freaks, huh?
Good
morning
to the freaky, freaky, freaky boys and girls.
Freak me. So, yeah, everything's good as far as I know in my life. The family's doing okay. Other than that one uncle I got, he's got the cholera and dysentery. But
well, it's funny you say that. I had an uncle call me last night at 10:15, and I was like, "Why the hell is Uncle Charlie calling me at 10:15 at night?" I didn't answer because it was 10:15, and gotta be honest, I thought there's no way this is any good news.
Well, probably not.
I said it's either going to be bad news or it's going to be the ramblings of an aging man who loves me. But I was like, I'll call him tomorrow. So hopefully nothing's going bad with my family.
So you don't know what it is, huh?
He left a voicemail, and the beginning of the voicemail seemed happy enough. So I was like, I'll call him tomorrow.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Just checking in with you.
Shout out to my Uncle Charlie, though.
Yeah, whippersnapper. You ever have an old man call you a whippersnapper?
No,
I didn't either. So. I feel like that was just kind of blown up in the media. It's just something you saw that in cartoons and things like that. But I don't know if anyone ever really used that term. But, no, everything's good other than, like I said, my uncle's got this. But, life, good to see him.
Show starts at 8, Sam.
Yeah, I know.
Sam got in a crash. You know how those Israelis can be this time of the morning.
But there was one right outside.
What happened? Was it a bad one just right in front of your neighborhood?
Yeah, I've got like a weird exit out of my neighborhood where it's kind of coming both sides out of my neighborhood. You're either coming down a hill or coming up a hill, and someone was peeling out, and they didn't make it in time, and they got rear-ended, and that just was literally right in front of the neighborhood. How many fatalities? So.
Did you see the wreck?
0.
Did you see the wreck?
No, there was just a big line outside, and it's just
ruined everybody's
I was
day.
Early this morning, technically. I'm giving Allie from the playbook a TV that I have extra so she can watch a little more football at her place. William and I and Allie were talking about that. I had a TV ready for her, and then I was just waiting in a line forever, and I was thinking, well, I can maybe scoot by out of here. I don't live too far away, so if I can get out of here by like 7:50 or something, I might be able to make it, but yeah, it got cleared at like 56. So,
well, Sam, it's what I always say: be thankful you weren't in the wreck.
Exactly.
How about that?
My day could be going a lot worse.
I try to look at a lot of those as positivity. Like, my day could be going worse. Whatever,
just a sign from above.
Whatever stress you may have been feeling, it could have been worse. You could have been in that wreck. So
yeah, somebody's being tortured right now somewhere in the world. So
sure.
I mean, some guy's getting stabbed to death right now, probably on a train in New York or somewhere, Philly. I mean, there's all kinds of atrocities going on. Some guy's probably getting his toenails peeled off one by one right now. Some form of torture over in, I don't know, where do they torture people? Bangladesh? No, that's probably not it. Qatar? No.
You good over there this morning, Bubba?
Libya.
I'm doing all right.
Anything to report?
Funny enough, my uncle also.
How about that?
He visited me yesterday.
Shout out to the uncle gang.
Yeah.
In the form of an angel or what?
Yeah, he just showed up at the house, and it's like, what's up, dude?
Do you need anything?
No, he just in the neighborhood, wanted to stop by.
It's sometimes weird when I remember that I'm an uncle.
Yeah, me too.
Imagine being an uncle whenever your nephew is now like 19 years old.
Yeah, my nephew's 16. We just had his birthday party earlier this month, I guess. We went to like the indoor race car track or whatever, the K1 or whatever. He wanted to do that, which
that makes sense because he's 16. He wanted to drive.
I kind of felt lame because I didn't do it. I was like, I'm good. I've done it before. I don't like it. Have you ever done it before? You're making a face. Have you ever done it?
It's fun.
You like it?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Maybe not like the whole time, but like a couple laps around is fun.
Yeah, a couple laps is fun. It's the 12 laps. Like after 3 laps, I'm like, okay, get me out of here. Like, and keep in mind, not to sound like I have a problem, but the night before was a friend's birthday, so we had a long night. Friend's birthday.
Johnny Poopy Pants.
No, it wasn't that. It was Johnny drank a lot and was a little hungover because like we went to Top Golf and then the Cotton Eye Joe, and it was the whole thing. And then it was like noon. I was like, I don't really want to get in here and this sweaty ass helmet and start sweating, going around in circles. Plus, I had to come here to do the Arkansas watch along. So I was like, I'm going to sit this out.
Were you guys competing against each other, or were you just like doing laps for fun?
Well, they weren't. So it was my brother and nephew, and then my brother-in-law, who is funny because he's got my mom and sister fooled. Like, he shows up and like he's always hitting his vape pen. And it always cracks me up when I see him because he's always just very, very high. Like, he's always just very high. And they don't realize it. They're naive. And I was like, I'm not getting into the track with him. I was like, he's going to get DUI. I was like, they don't need to let him out there. He's just going to be blocking the sideway. He shouldn't be operating a vehicle. And they're like, what? I was like, he's high. He just starts giggling. No, man, I'm not high.
He hadn't been drinking, had he?
No, but he's under the influence of weed.
Is that illegal? You can't drive on high?
Yeah, under the influence.
Oh, I thought it was just booze.
No, under the influence. But
there's a guy who works here in the afternoons. He comes here high every day. I didn't know.
And I was like, I don't feel like getting out there. So they were kind of competing, but there was 5 people on the track, Sam. So my brother, my nephew, and my brother-in-law. My brother was solid. My nephew was terrible. He kept hitting the wall. My brother-in-law was high, so he was going slow. But there was 2 other guys that one had his own helmet. And he was zooming. He lapped everybody, which is pretty impressive on that track. To lap everybody, he was moving.
That's like the guy that brings his own bowling ball.
Yeah, he went. I don't know if it's.
I have my own helmet.
I don't know if it's a big deal, but it seemed like a big deal at the time. Like watching everybody else, he broke 30 seconds. Like everybody else was like at 31 seconds, and he was like under 29.
Custom made.
And I was like, this guy's a stud. But I didn't get out there and race, and I felt kind of like a lame uncle. But I was like, you know what? It's going to hurt my stomach. It's going to ruin my day. I've done it before. And when I did it, it kind of hurts your shoulders. It's hard out there. Like,
so, now, what is this? This is the place at Cedar Bluff?
Yeah.
That place is still
they got
operating?
They got them all around. Well, this is a different one. There used to be one, then it went out of business, and then it came back. I want to say it's a different name this go around.
So is this like go-karts?
Yeah, but it's like indoor. It's just time trial. Like, they're fast. And like
it's nicer go-karts, though.
Yeah. Like,
is there a weight limit?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think there is. I haven't seen any big fatties out there, but I don't know.
I'd like to do it. It's been a long time since I got to ride a
You think
go-kart.
you want to do it, but you don't want to do it. I'm telling you, when you get out there.
No, I want to do it.
No, you don't.
I'm a racer at heart.
No.
I love racing.
You get out there and it's 12 laps and you're going to get through lap 5 and you're going to be like, okay, I'm over this.
I know why you didn't want to do it, because you ain't got that spirit.
No, it's not
you
that.
You ain't got that racing spirit.
It's fatigue. Yeah. I'm telling you, when you go out there, you're exhausted.
You know, you smell the burnt rubber and it don't do nothing for you.
All right, well, go do it.
I get a tingle in my pants.
Go do it today and let me know.
The smell of burnt rubber.
Go get it out there. Let me hear it, racer. Let me see your time trial.
I used to ride go-karts almost every day. Every day that I could.
You used to ride go-karts every day?
Well, I had a go-kart. I got it for like my 10th birthday. But when I was big into NASCAR, before I got my go-kart, I went almost every day. If I could get, mom or dad to take me. I said,
so like,
wait, so you just made fun of the people that have their own helmet, but you were the guy that had his own go-kart and you went to the go-kart track?
I didn't make fun of them.
Sam, what you need to realize is he's a hypocrite.
There's a big difference between that. One, you're actually going to a place with your own gear. It's like showing up to a bar with your own pole cue, Like, that's kind of weird. But if you're at home and you have your own personal, enjoyment toy, like a go-kart or four-wheeler.
Custom helmet.
No, I had a four-wheeler. I've always wanted a custom helmet. I got custom race shoes.
Pumas?
Nah, they're just generic
shoes.
Brand, yeah.
For go-karting or for
just racing in general?
What kind of shoes do you wear to do that? I've never thought about the shoes.
Fireproof.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just fireproof shoes.
Yeah.
You wear a fireproof tracksuit too? I do.
I don't have one of those, but
I don't either.
I got gloves though.
Yeah. Yeah. Last thing you want is to catch on fire while you're in the heat of the race.
Yeah.
You've heard of Fireball Roberts.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool when the guy shows up at the bar with his long pull stick.
I clown that guy.
You know not
wow.
You think it's cool?
You know not to mess with that guy.
What do you do with it after the pool's over with?
He's just there to play pool. He's there to win money. If you bring your own pool stick, that is a unofficial sign that if you want to gamble with him, to come, gamble. He's there to play pool, real pool.
He means business.
Yeah, like, hey, if you're looking for a game, he's there for it.
Sometimes I take my own darts to the bar, and then I get there and I say, no dartboard? Damn. So I just stab a guy in the neck.
That means you mean business too.
Yeah.
Anything special last night? Anything noteworthy?
God, I miss racing.
Again, they got a track down there. Go for it.
I wanted to get into it for a while. Like, I was serious about it. There was a turning point in my life when I was like 8 or 9. It's like, we're either going to be racing guy or football guy. And my dad pushed really hard to make me a football guy. And, it turned out okay. But there was another world where I could have been a racing guy, really just like drinking those Mountain Dews heavy.
The world's not over.
It is at this stage.
I got a buddy Lane who races. He might let you get in a car.
Well, the thing about racing that some people may not realize is it costs a lot of money, like a ton of money. Like you don't get to the big leagues in racing without being kind of rich, Like you can start at a low level, like dirt track with what do they call the lowest level, Bubba, where you go out there in like a old beat up Oldsmobile?
I mean, there's different types depending on what track and classes and stuff. You got mini stocks, you got street stocks.
Stock, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Just like, hey, I got this 86 Oldsmobile. I'm going to go out here to the dirt track and run it. See if you can start that way, but you're never going to go anywhere, really. Then you work your way up to the modified.
Not with that mentality.
Well, yeah. My stepbrother at the time, his uncle was a pretty good modified driver. Had won some races.
Enough with the damn uncles.
And then, where I come from, the late models are big.
Let's go to break.
Billy Moyer.
Let's go to break.
Wendell Wallace.
There used to be a racetrack right next to our land. You could have came raced out there. They got it all around. You ain't got to be rich to go do it. You got to be rich to make NASCAR, but you ain't got to be rich just to get out in the damn car and go around the track. A lot of those people ain't rich.
We have one listener.
Now, you probably need to know how to be a mechanic. You probably need to know how to work on the car. Save some money that way.
We have at least one listener who appreciates the Billy Moyer reference, I can assure you. Our boy Dustin, he's a big racing guy.
That's good. Let's do a radio show for one person.
I do the radio show for whoever the hell I want to do a radio show
one person.
I'm doing the radio show for my Uncle Jimmy and for Dustin.
Here's a reference that one person in the audience will appreciate. That's good.
It says obscure movie guy.
That's good.
What'd you watch last night?
I watched the Love is Blind reunion. Kind of crazy to me that they do that like a year after the whole thing. That kind of tripped me out. So it was a whole year after recording. I watched the Hawks. Man, I needed 2 more points from Okongwu or 1 more assist from Jalen Johnson. It was tough, but pretty relaxed night last night. Went and got dinner. Ate some chicken tenders. There's a place. I'm not going to give it no free shout-outs, but best chicken tenders I've ever had.
Come on, shout them out.
No.
Come on.
No
the
free pub.
People need to know.
No free pub, but the best chicken tenders I've ever had. It's very strange. It's very strange because it's not a place that you would think would have great chicken tenders, but they are delicious.
Is it the place you went last week?
No.
You brought them back?
No.
It's called Hardee's.
No. This is a restaurant. Not fast food.
Okay. We're talking big time.
Yeah, no, this is a restaurant. This isn't fast food.
Oh, Charlie's. I
No. Not a chain. Not a chain.
Local place.
But when I go in there, you would never think this place has got good chicken tenders. But I'm telling you, they're delicious. They're the best chicken tenders I've ever had.
Can I guess it based on part of town?
You can do whatever you want. I'm not playing a game with you about it. I'm going to commercial here, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But you can sit there and guess all you want, brother.
You just said you had the best chicken tenders of your life.
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you where they're at. I don't want you to go get them.
And now you're not going to share it.
I don't want the audience to go get them because then if everybody starts buying them, they'll raise the prices. I need it to stay. I need it to stay crowded enough where it's in business, but not too crowded to where I can't walk in and get a table whenever I want.
Is it them big-breasted chickens?
Nope, it's good chicken tenders. Nothing special about the way they look or the way they're prepared. They're just good old-fashioned chicken tenders, but damn it, they're delicious.
Tyson?
I don't know what kind. I didn't ask. I just ate them.
What part of town?
I ain't telling you.
Well, you said I could guess.
Yeah, you can. Guess all you want.
You're not going to give me a neighborhood?
No. I'm not. We'll talk some football coming up next, unless Cody wants to cry about his Dodgers. Oh, the Dodgers lost.
It ain't over.
The Dodgers lost.
Yamamoto's on the mound tonight, baby.
Is he? What time? Fake fan.
Huh?
Fake fan.
You know what I mean. Tomorrow.
Fake fan.
I understand they're traveling back to Toronto.
Fake fan.
I meant tomorrow.
Cody's going to be sitting in front of his TV at 8:15 yelling at Fox 43 again. Where's the damn game?
That would make me a real fan if I'm sitting there waiting on it.
Where's the damn game, Fox 43? Why aren't you showing me Yamamoto?
I misspoke. Tomorrow.
We'll talk some football coming up next. Stick with us.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy.
As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues. Every bet type you can imagine. Live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Fan Run is giving away a huge prize package.
That's a big box. What's in there?
You're going to want to find out.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
A winner will be drawn live on Halloween during Fan Run Friday at Calhoun's on the River.
To learn how you can earn entries, make sure you're tuning in daily to Fan Run Radio and following us across all of our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
And if the beat live, real high girls.
All right, let's talk some football. Good news. I'm pretty fired up about the team right now. Last night got me fired up. I got to be honest. Yesterday, after we went off the air, or really yesterday on the air when we were talking to Brooks, and I was giving updates. I was like, hey, got some good Colton Hood injury news. Things looking pretty good. But I was holding my breath in terms of the injury report on Wednesday night. You also get the Pete Nakos report that, hey, Jermod McCoy, kind of like what we told you on Monday, he's still trying to play, still trying to get out there. Got on the practice field on Tuesday. We talked about it. And then, Nakos and Chris Lowe came out yesterday and said, hey, Jermod McCoy still working to get back. Still some optimism, some hope that he will be back. And then the injury report comes out on Wednesday night, Cody, and no Colton Hood. Not even listed as questionable. So that got me pretty fired up. I got to say, I feel pretty good right now. The vibes are high when it comes to me and my Vols.
They should have just put Colton Hood and put good to go. That's what they should have put.
Colton Hood, don't believe the rumors.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good because you need him out there for sure. So we're still hoping for Jermod, huh?
I am.
Still hoping. I mean, you got 2 important games to close out the year, and you got 3 weeks before Florida. So
there's a chance you got 4. There's a pretty good chance you got 4 big games still left. That's the way I look at it. I'm looking at 4 big games. That's the way I look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being too optimistic. I'm talking about after this bye week, too. I'm talking about for Jermod McCoy. After the Oklahoma game, I'm looking at the chance of still having 4 big games.
Are you saying
Florida, Vandy, playoff win? That's where I'm at right now. Florida, Vandy, playoff win, then the next game, the I guess it'd be the quarterfinals.
Oh, okay. So we're talking New Year's Six Bowl.
That's the way that's where my mind is right now.
That's how you're choosing to view it.
That's how I'm viewing it. I don't know how you view it. I don't know how Sam views it. I got a pretty good idea how Bubba views it.
We're going to lose the next 3 games, John. See you in Shreveport at the Independence Bowl.
Hope you enjoy Birmingham.
Ha, 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 ha.
I hope you enjoy Birmingham.
See, he hopes we enjoy Birmingham. But I'm looking at it as
enjoy
you still
Music
got
City.
Huh?
Music City.
As Bobby Bear once said, visit me in Music City.
But I'm looking at Florida, Vandy, playoff win, quarterfinals.
But we don't even know who would be playing the playoff.
That's fine. I don't think there's anybody that scares me. There's no Ohio State lingering at the moment. I'd be fine. I don't want to go to like Georgia because we can't beat Georgia. But like from a team perspective, they seem much more beatable than ever before. Or, not ever before, but you know what I mean. The last 5 or 6 years. I don't look at any of those teams that'll be 5 through 8 as unbeatable. I will be expecting Tennessee to go in there and win. Again, this is how I feel right now with vibes being high. That's what I'm thinking of. So if I'm Jamad McCoy, hell yeah, I want to be out there playing those games with my team.
Well, there could technically be an Ohio State lingering.
There could be.
If they lost to Michigan again and then lost in the Big Ten championship.
Sure, 100%. I'm just saying as it sits right now.
Yeah.
As it sits right now.
You made it in, Tennessee. You're headed to Columbus. Not again.
Which it is kind of crazy that they have a pretty solid chance of making it through their entire schedule.
Undefeated?
Undefeated, yeah. But like when they get to the end of the schedule, like none of their opponents will still be ranked. Because like Texas, we know they have a chance to finish 7-5.
Speaking of Texas.
Illinois, where's Illinois at right now? Are they ranked at all, Sam? I don't think. I think they're right there on the cutoff.
Not sure.
And Michigan's 21st. So there's a chance they make it through. And it's like, hey, they've beaten absolutely nobody except that Texas team week 1. Go ahead. Speaking of Texas.
Did you know that we have almost the same schedule as Texas?
Yeah.
Even to the point of the games being home and away almost.
Yeah.
They're the only difference. We play 7 common opponents with Texas in the SEC. The only difference is we played Alabama, they play A&M. But I'm pretty sure the home and away sites are the same for all of them pretty much except for Georgia, who they play on the road and we played at home. And then, of course, Oklahoma, they played a neutral site. But the rest of it, hell, their schedule's just the same as ours. So if it comes down to us and them for something, we should have plenty of data.
Yeah, that's what was kind of funny last year when everyone was making fun of Texas' schedule being pretty easy. You're like, well, Tennessee's hasn't been very tough either. It's been now they had some different things about theirs where they were getting backup quarterbacks and such. That they had a nice string of playing backup quarterbacks. But yeah, no schedule pretty similar.
They play Kentucky. We play Kentucky. We play Arkansas. They play Arkansas.
They got Vandy at home this week. We got Vandy at home to end the season. So, yeah, I'm still banking on Jamad McCoy. Are you not?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good report. Like, it sounds like positive news. If Chris Lowe, a trusted voice here in the market, is willing to tell me that Jamad's still trying to play, that's good news. It's the only way you can take that news as good news.
Yeah, and look, I want to say it has annoyed me over the last couple months. Shocking. John's been mad about something. But, the way a lot of our fan base, our online fan base, has talked about Jamad has been annoying to me. When people have thrown people have just thrown the towel in, say he's not going to play. People have been frustrated and annoyed with him not being out there. I don't think that's fair. I think it's kind of gross because everything everyone's been saying the whole time is that he's trying. And it would be very easy to not try. It'd be very easy, especially right now, Cody, to not have that report come out because, hey, we're late in the season. We're about to hit November. I'm not going to go out there and play. I'm just going to shut it down. But he hasn't done that. He has tried every step of the way to get back on the field.
Well, this is a guy who's got the heart of a champion. I mean, he's clearly a warrior.
And it makes it gross because every time we post something about him, on our fan run social medias, go follow them everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those places. You'll have at least 3 or 4 comments like, he's not playing. He's quit on the team. He's shut it down. He ain't playing. Get over it.
Well, it's just general negativity among some fans. So.
Sure, and I get it in some cases. Like, hey, you want to talk about the defense? Negativity. That's fine. I understand that, but like
you have negativity toward the negativity
sometimes, and then especially like with McCoy, because like I said, everything that's been reported has just been like, hey, he's trying, and even now, end of October, still trying to get out on the field when he is, months away from being a millionaire. And I give him all the credit in the world for still trying to be out here for this team. And I hope he eventually gets back out there. I have confidence he will. I've been saying for the last month, like, hey, give it. If he's not back by New Mexico State after the next bye week, then maybe I'll give up. But until then, I'm not going to give up. And he was rolled out last night, so go ahead and shut the book on him maybe having a surprise return against Oklahoma. That ain't happening. But I do think there's a pretty good chance if he's going to play that it'll be New Mexico State coming out of the bye week. So 2 weeks. He's got 2 weeks to get ready. We'll see if they can get him ramped up.
It's more likely they would integrate him in against New Mexico State if he's ready than give him the extra week of rest and healing. And
I'm not a doctor. Obviously, I'm not a physical therapist. There's people out there much more educated than I am. But to me, like from just a logic standpoint, Cody, I would play him at least a quarter against New Mexico State.
Yeah, get him back in the flow of a game.
Get the game speed out there, but also see how his body reacts like to an actual like full speed thing, to going out there and tackling, to having to go out there and cut. I know they'll be doing some of that in practice. Don't get me wrong, but like we all know game speed's a little bit different.
Oh, sure.
So like I wouldn't play him the full game against New Mexico State unless he was just healthy and said he wanted to. But like I definitely try to knock the rust to see how his body responds.
Well, I would hope no one who's a starter will be playing the full game against New Mexico State.
Yeah, fair point.
Otherwise, we get issues.
Yeah, fair point. Like he's not playing the whole game, but yeah, I'm getting him out there for the first half, see what he looks like, see how he feels.
Yeah. Well, I feel pretty good about that game. I'd say of the four that are remaining, that one's probably the most likely win.
It feels accurate.
I think we'll be good there.
It's a good take by you.
Yeah, we're going to get at least 7 wins this year for sure.
So I came out pretty damn fired up. I'm feeling good about the boys right now. The Colton Hood news was good. The Jermod McCoy update was good. Brooks Austin, his film breakdown of David Sanders. I mean, did you see any of that? Like that it fired me up, Sam, to see that we actually have a 5-star being one of those big-time 5-stars, living up to the 5-star hype. Got me pretty excited for him on this offensive line this year, but of course as a building block, hopefully, for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that video was awesome. I mean, I think that's a guy that's just those couple minutes of stuff, and that's even his first career start, and a lot of that, and seeing all that good tape that he's already put out there gives you a lot of confidence knowing that he is that kind of that number one tackle that you expected him to be.
He's a superstar.
He's going to be a, probably top 15, top 10 draft pick eventually.
He looks like a superstar. Like you were hoping whenever you go out there and you go and you battle Ohio State and you have to pony up NIL and you have to go through all this, roller coaster of up and down, whether or not you're going to get him. And when you land him, you hope he's going to be a superstar. And, of course, the year hasn't gone the way we all wanted in terms of injuries and him missing a month and not having him out there. But, like, he's out there now, and it seems like he's healthy. It seems like he's ready to go, and he is a floor raiser for your offensive line and your program in general. So, like, just the Oklahoma game this week, feeling really damn good about your tackles. That's a good place to start whenever you're looking at this Oklahoma defense, right? Like the only way Oklahoma beats you, in my opinion, or maybe the most logical way they beat you, is just by wreaking havoc themselves on defense and just getting after the quarterback. And they're not going to be able to do that at the level they want if Tennessee's tackles play the way they're supposed to. Lance Hurd's been really good. David Sanders has been really good. And the interior of the offensive line is only going to get stronger as Perry gets to the middle and you kind of beef that up.
Oklahoma's defense is not really known as a havoc-wreaking defense. They're more of a – this year they've been a solid we get stops kind of defense. They'll stop you on third down and make you punt, but they don't force many turnovers. They've only got 4 takeaways on the year. Do you know that?
I guess when I said havoc, I meant just getting after the quarterback more so than the actual turnovers. But
I don't know how many sacks they've got.
Well, it's funny you say that about third down because that is the national narrative. But did you see that 3rd and long defensive efficiency chart that came out yesterday? That Stats of War Parker Fleming put out.
No,
it's like a 3rd and long defensive efficiency. It's like 7 yards or more, and it was like how often you put the opponent in 3rd and long, and then B, like how often they convert. They're putting defenses in or opposing offenses in 3rd and long almost 75% of the time. For comparison's sake, Tennessee right at 69% in terms of putting their opponents in 3rd and long. The rate they're giving up 3rd and longs actually like 2% higher than Tennessee's defense.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kind of funny. Like it's the HR meme. It's the like Oklahoma defense elite. Look at this, everybody. And then it's like, oh, we hate Tennessee's defense, but here they are right here with Oklahoma's. And honestly, Auburn's is a similar thing. Auburn's isn't much better in terms of getting off the field on 3rd and longs, and everyone talks about their defense.
Well, Oklahoma's benefiting from 2 things. Number one is the schedule, having not played any top 50 offenses.
Right.
Like Michigan, we discussed that. That's the best offense they've played. And I don't know if you really think about offense when you think about Michigan. And up until Ole Miss, of course. And then, Ole Miss kind of exposed them.
Bless you, Bubba.
And then the other thing they benefit from, I think, is just Brent Venables being the coach. People regard him highly as a defensive mind, And so some of that's a little inflated with their defense being elite, I think. But we'll see. We'll see what they got Saturday against a top offense. I believe Ole Miss was number 6 in offense, and they did a nice job against them. And we're a better offense than Ole Miss, some might say statistically. So
it is weird. I'm like, there's so many people that do their analytics and so many people that do the efficiency and everything. Some have us as better. I saw one yesterday that had us kind of like, I think, 6th in the SEC behind Ole Miss when it came to that. We'll kind of look at that, dive into that, just continue talking about some football. But Ole Miss, regardless, a similar offense to Tennessee just in terms of standing in the league, right? The way you think of them, like, hey, you look at that, it's like, hey, that's a good offense. You look at Tennessee, hey, that's a good offense.
Yes.
They were able to move the ball against Oklahoma pretty much at will.
And that was on the road.
And like Lane Kiffin said, hey, we dropped back to pass 50 times. They only sacked us once. That was whenever he was taking shots at Venables after Venables said they were a better team. He's like, I don't know what he's watching. Kind of controlled the line of scrimmage. They couldn't get any pressure on us. We could kind of do whatever he wanted. We really should have beaten them by more than 8. So Lane Kiffin came out and basically that defense is kind of overrated. We'll talk about it. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Here, here!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Here, here!
Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey.
Here, here!
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Oklahoma's defense, according to Brian Freemew. You seen him before, Sam, in terms of the college football analytics?
Not.
He looks at college football possession efficiency. I saw SEC Mike, share this yesterday. So SEC Mike gives it some credence, and he does a good job of covering the SEC. So I took note of it when he shared. He had Oklahoma as the best defense in the SEC, number 6 overall in the country. Which that was a noteworthy for me, just right there off the jump, is that the SEC's best defense is only the 6th best in the country. I feel like in years past, this is a conference that's been built on defense, but Oklahoma at 6th best in the country, best in the SEC. Their offense, 10th best in the conference. 37th best in the country is kind of where he had Oklahoma. Would you be interested in Tennessee, knowing where they are on these?
Yes.
Offensively, Tennessee comes in. Where do you think in the SEC? Or would you bet SEC?
Number 1 offense.
This has him as Tennessee has the 7th best offense. 14th best in the country. So, like I told you, the defense ain't getting much love. But instead, you have Georgia at number 1, Ole Miss number 5, Alabama number 6, Vanderbilt in the top 10 just when it comes to the country. A&M, Arkansas at 11 and 13, Tennessee at 14.
So who are these people? Who is this guy?
This is a guy, Brian Freemew. But again, SEC Mike was sharing it. So if SEC Mike likes him, I give him a little credence.
He has us as the number 7 offense in the conference.
When it comes to efficiency.
And we're a middle-of-the-pack offense.
Now, I think our ceiling is number 1. But, I don't know if it's me having some confirmation bias or whatever. But, again, I saw SEC Mike share it yesterday, and I like SEC Mike, and he does a good job of covering the conference. So I take what he says. And who he co-signs in college football landscapes. I take that to mean something. And, I've been saying the offense has had some lulls.
I think that Mike accidentally reposted that.
No, he didn't. He didn't repost it. He typed it out for him.
Well, it still could have been an accident.
No. He said SEC's national offensive efficiency rankings through week 9 per, and tagged the guy and then typed them all out.
We don't know that Mike was the one behind that.
He even put eyeballs next to Georgia number 1. So I think Mike did it on purpose.
Maybe he left his screen up and someone else typed that. We don't know.
On the defensive side, you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad. I always take the bad news first so that I can finish by feeling better.
Well, I told you one piece of the bad news. Oklahoma gets credit for having the number 1 defense in the SEC.
85 Bears.
When it comes to Tennessee, the bad news would be You are the 11th best defense in the conference.
That's better than I'd give it.
25th in the country. And you're right there, just a couple spots. LSU's at Georgia 19, LSU 20, Florida 22, Missouri 24, Tennessee 25.
So these analytical nerds, why are they different? If wouldn't the math be the math? Like, why do they have different assessments?
I do think everyone kind of looks at it differently, and it does seem like this guy's is maybe more focused on the possession stuff that I talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And like in the disclaimers does have, like garbage time removed and stuff.
Okay.
I think that makes it a little bit different.
So he's saying you remove garbage time, we have the 11th best defense
in the SEC. Yeah, right there with Missouri and Florida and LSU. 3 defenses that people have given a lot of love to this year. But our offense at 7th, which I do think I've said that it's felt like our offense has not necessarily fired on all cylinders all year. Would we all agree on that? Like there has been some times where the offense has been a little frustrating.
Well, I mean, Kirby Smart's good at adjustments. He shut us down there for a bit. But a lot of it is probably just Heupel getting a little conservative in the play calling.
I was going to say the same, like about the Georgia game. Like we could say Kirby made adjustments in the second quarter on the fly, I guess, but also like Tennessee just didn't keep the pedal to the metal. Like, they get 4th and 1 from near midfield and punt. Like it was stuff like that. Like
the thing is, if we can just keep the pedal to the metal, like it's not our personnel that I'm worried about, like offensively. Like if we do have issues offensively, I would worry about it being more so coaching errors, play calling malpractice.
Yeah, no, I concur, because when you talk about adjustments, like, I mean, it wasn't like Tennessee didn't start moving the ball again. It wasn't like Tennessee didn't either adjust themselves or just start making plays. But you did pick it up against Georgia at the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. I said it all the week coming out of the game, for 2 weeks coming out of the game. We should have kept our foot on the gas and been aggressive in the fourth quarter against Georgia. If you do a play action pass and try to score a touchdown instead of a field goal to go up 8, if you try to get closer to field goal range, get closer into the red zone on the last drive, I think you make the kick. I do think it was a conservative problem from Josh in the Georgia game.
I think we've shown in every game that we have an elite offense. Like at times, it just hasn't been there the whole time. But I'm not worried about our offense being, I just hope, but Heupel's got it's kind of a balancing act, that he's got to deal with the offense being aggressive while also thinking about his defense, allowing yardage and points. Like,
see, I don't even know if that's what his mindset is, though. Like, because I mean, we're still going and having the 3 and outs and such, and like the best way to keep your defense on the side is to pick up first downs. And the Arkansas game, the Georgia game that we're talking about, like if he's worried about helping his defense, I would think the offense would be a little bit more aggressive.
I think the offense's biggest problem, other than Heupel getting conservative sometimes, is just shooting themselves in the foot with dumb penalties.
Sure.
But that's typically more of a road problem than it is a home problem, although we got penalized quite a bit in that Arkansas game.
And against Georgia.
Yeah.
At least some ill-timed ones against Georgia.
It seems like in the past, usually it's a road problem, but we have been a little more sloppy at home this year. So,
Sam, you cover the SEC here for us, Southeastern Conversation. Make sure you're checking out that podcast Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the Fan Run Podcast Network. But is it fair to say that Tennessee's offensive ceiling is the highest in the league? Is there an offense you see as better, like at its best? Maybe that's an unfair question, but like it feels like when Tennessee's offense is humming, it's overwhelming. Like we know that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would say just based on what we've kind of seen throughout the first 8 weeks, I'd say Tennessee definitely up there. Most consistent, I would say, in terms of explosives. A&M, I think, is another one up there. Like their wide receiver duo is really nice, and they got a pretty good run game too. And just the fact that you got to think about Marcel Reed running around there as a passer, or as a runner, as well as that quarterback. So I would say Tennessee and A&M, kind of those two most explosive units to me.
Because I still think of Tennessee as having that explosive offense. Like, so I don't want to sound like I'm downplaying the offense, because I never want to do that. The offense, you saw it in the Kentucky game. You saw it in the Georgia game. It spurts. can go out there and create havoc and their own havoc, but with the big plays. They also went on a really, really clutch drive against Mississippi State. It's like they've been able to produce when they've had to most of the time. They got in field goal range against Georgia. They didn't give them the ball back in regulation. Like, they didn't make the kick. I don't think they got close enough, but it's a kick the kicker should have made. Like, we can all agree on that. The offense could have done a little better against Georgia at the end of the game, but they did enough where you could have won it if your kicker made a kick. But I will say that, like, on a drive-in, drive-out basis, I don't think it's the best in the country. Because I do think there's a lot of 3-and-outs there and a lot of, like, punts.
I think we've got the most dangerous passing game in the country.
I agree.
When you look at our trio of wide receivers with Joey Aguilar.
I agree.
We have the most dangerous passing game, and we like to run the ball. When we can. I mean, we like to. I mean, Heupel said it many times. We want to be balanced and be able to run the football too, and I think we do a pretty good job of it. We got a good offensive line. Any errors that we have on offense, I look at it more as like it's either conservative play calling or it's penalties. I'd like to see us be more disciplined. That's an issue with this team, but from a talent standpoint and a personnel standpoint, I mean, our offense is, I'd put it up there with anybody in the country. Like, between our offensive line and our receivers and our quarterback, and then big bad Deshaun Bishop.
I'd like for our running game to be a little better. I'd like for the running backs to be a little bit more explosive. Like, I give our run game a solid B. A solid, like, 82, 84 out of 100. Like, it's been good. I don't think it's been, like, elite by any means, but, like, I think our passing game, whenever it's rolling, is elite. I would like to see us run the ball a little less, actually, and let Joey throw it more.
Well, we did that against Georgia, the first of the game. That's pretty much all we did.
And I thought that's kind of why our offense struggled a bit, because we went away from it a bit. Like, we got into an argument, shockingly, here on the show. This one was more so me and Sam, I think. But, like, I did think they kind of took the ball out of Joey's hands here in the Georgia game. I did think they held his hand a little bit. And, maybe if that game was later in the year, they would trust him to go out there and keep throwing. But, yeah, like, I think we've ran the ball too much.
Well, you have to have balance, because, the defense will adjust to, if all you're doing is throwing it around the yard, then the defense can just put everybody in coverage. And then you got those open lanes where you have to run the ball.
Sure.
They make it where you have to go run heavy.
Sure. But, like, the attempted balance just in the Georgia game, like, I get it. I know Josh Heupel likes running the ball. We've talked about it. But is it not a little jarring to see Joey Aguilar and think about how good he played for most of that Georgia game and see that we threw the ball 36 times and ran it 34? Do we think it should be 50-50? Because I don't want it to be 50-50. I'd like for it to be more like 65-35 or maybe 60-40.
Yeah, well, I mean,
maybe more so like that.
I mean, I think every game is its own story. It depends a lot on what the defense is doing.
Sure. But I do also think that we did it by game plan as well, like, and wanted to do that. Like, I think Josh Heupel likes running the ball, and he's been 50-50 for most of his career. I think it's Oklahoma. Like, it's like the Kentucky game to me. Go out there and put pressure on them. Best way to put pressure on them is through big plays, through big scores. I'd like for the offense to go out there, and while the game is in doubt, while the game is close, and while you're trying to impose your will and whatever, I think a lot of that's going to be on Joey's arms. Doesn't mean you're not going to run the ball. Of course, we're going to run the ball. There's still good chances to run the ball, but
both of Joey's arms?
Both of them, maybe. You might have to tuck it into his left arm to run. You never know.
Yeah. Be wild if he started just passing with his left arm. Never see a guy that has – that'd be a real dual threat passer.
Patrick Mahomes has done it from time to time.
He can throw with his left and throw with his right.
Mahomes has done that a couple times.
The ambidextrous passer. I'm still thinking about going to the game. I'd still kind of like to go. These tickets are high, though. A little pricey for me. It's the highest ticket of the year. I found Georgia tickets more affordable than some of these Oklahoma tickets are. I guess people are really fired up for the dark mode, night game situation.
It's Halloween.
Boy, is it.
People want to wear their costumes, go to the game.
You wearing a costume to the game?
No, I don't plan on it. Sam, you going to try to go? Or you got stuff to do this weekend?
Yeah, this is
brother.
Sam,
stuff.
you going to the game?
Yeah. He's got his brother's thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you yesterday.
Engagement party?
Yeah.
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 I'll check back in tomorrow.
I tried to make like a desperate move a few weeks ago. I was like, it's a night game. Any chance maybe we could push this thing up a few hours and I could, go to the engagement party and then drive back to Knoxville in the same night? But nah.
At least you get to watch with people you love.
Will they have it on?
Yeah, I told her that's going to have to be
It's my job, Ma. I gotta be able to watch. It's my job.
There's going to be a lot of other Vols fans there, so
yeah, it'll turn into a nice little watch party for you.
Yeah.
It'll turn into a nice little watch party. I'm excited for the atmosphere. I mean, it's Neyland at night, and it's a big game. And like I said, I hope that everyone feels the way I said I felt at the beginning and just kind of fired up. Like the Hood and McCoy news got me feeling pretty good. Joey Aguilar's performance against Kentucky, the wide receiver's performance against Kentucky got me feeling pretty good.
I just hope Tim Banks is going as a defensive coordinator for Halloween.
Hour 1. Wrapping up here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. It's Thirsty Thursday. That means pop you open some White Claw Hard Seltzer right now at your desk. Let's get this Thursday started properly. Accounting. You know what makes accounting easier and funner? A couple White Claws. Those spreadsheets will light up. You'll be like Will Hunting in Good Will Hunting. You'll be like John Nash and A Beautiful Mind. Those spreadsheets will just light up. Alan in The Hangover. Drink responsibly and drink White Claw Hard Seltzer. Hour 2, we'll kick it off with some headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Are you tired of spending hours on laundry and ironing? Let Crown Cleaners handle your dry cleaning so you can handle your business. Our expert team can take care of your clothes, removing stains and wrinkles like they were never there. Whether it's your best suit or everyday attire, we handle it all at Crown Cleaners. Say goodbye to laundry stress and hello to extra free time. Crown Cleaners, Big Orange Country's imperial dry cleaning service since the 1960s. Online at crowncleaners.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's.
Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Dick's House of Sport at West Town Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Kingsguard Amon Shumpert tried to go into the Blazers locker room and start a fight.
Say something about the Kingsguard.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Yeah, I heard Kingsguard. What were you saying about it?
Well, I mean, do you want the spoiler or?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No spoiler.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Said I watched some wrestling. I watched a couple episodes of Game of Thrones. I was talking about the Kingsguard and...
I don't know. I heard Kingsguard and it made me think of Game of Thrones. What were you talking about?
When Jon Snow died.
Ah! Stop!
On 1340 WKGN.
Every time you're not paying attention, I come back with a Game of Thrones spoiler.
What kind of person spoils things for people who are in the middle of a season? Like the most inhumane thing you can do as a person.
As a radio professional, the rudest thing you can do is not pay attention.
You said Kingsguard.
Yes, Kingsguard Amon Shumpert.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the Sacramento Kings.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. We didn't get invited tomorrow for the Fan Run Friday party down at Calhoun's on the River. They didn't want the morning show to be out there since they don't open for breakfast. But you can make plans to enjoy Big Orange Friday, a big Orange Friday. Calhoun's on the River. The Tony Basilio Show will be out there starting us off. They're always out there on Fridays. But this time, William Patterson, the Playbook, Allie, Brett, they'll be out there from 1 to 3. The Drive with Russell, Bear, and Bob will be out there from 3 to 6. It'll be your last chance to get registered for the Fan Run box. We will be giving it away at show close for the Drive. Make plans, come eat some lunch, hang out, eat some dinner. Hell, just stay, eat lunch and dinner.
A lot of great prizes in the box. There's a $25 gift card to Western Sizzling in there, 2 tickets to a Kenny Wayne Shepherd concert, and I believe at least a quart or 2 of Pennzoil. It's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff in that box. I've seen it. I've seen inside there. Might even be a sombrero. Who knows?
Let's hit some Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
Thanks, John. Well, the Lady Vols, big night for them. They won by 100 points against they won by 100 points.
Nice.
Against some team, it looks like CSU, Columbus State.
Yeah, it's just some loser team, just some exhibition. But take notes, Kelly Harper. That's how you're supposed to handle those loser schools. Not lose like Missouri did.
They won by 100.
Hey, if we're going to pay you to come, I assume they get paid for exhibitions. I don't know. I guess that's a good question. I know they do for like the early games, but I don't know about exhibitions. I assume there's some type of monetary exchange to get them to come. But if you're going to come out here, we're going to treat you like we need to.
100.
We're
That
gonna
was
keep-
the margin.
Hey, we keep pressing, bro. We press, we score.
6 players with at least 15 points.
How about it?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I hope Kim Caldwell's overs are still cash money this year. They were pretty good at the beginning of last year. I hope they still are this year, although they kind of figured them out towards the end of last year, and SEC play wasn't as good because they couldn't turn the teams over as easily, but non-conference, it was an ATM.
I think that UCLA transfer that we got is going to be nasty. 15 points, 10 boards, 4 assists, 1 block, and 6 steals.
You come here, you can put up some stats. You're only going to play like 22 minutes or so if you're good, but like you're going to put up some stats in those 22 minutes.
148 to 48.
Season opens Tuesday in Greensboro, North Carolina against NC State, which that's a top 10 team as well. So we'll get started with an actual good test. I know the Lady Vol basketball schedule typically pretty good. We typically pretty hard in terms of the teams you play in the non-conference, but getting started with a good one on Tuesday, 4 p.m. next week. I kind of liked that Josh Elander and his girls were there. I thought that was a good move by Josh, his wife, and his 2 daughters to go. I don't want it to feel like there's beef between our baseball and women's basketball program. The last couple of weeks that kind of got fired up about the money, getting who deserves the money, who should get paid what, and Danny versus Tony, based around the women's basketball program. I don't want people to turn on Kim. I like Kim. I like baseball more than women's basketball, but I still want women's basketball to be good. I still want Kim to be successful. I like looking at Kim. Oh, she looks good. That dark hair. Kim was looking good on the sidelines.
Creep.
But I still want women's basketball to be good. So I was glad Elander was there front and center. And, of course, as a father of 2 daughters, I think that's cool, too, to go watch girls in sports with girls.
I saw that someone tweeted like Josh Elander just lost half of his new fans or something like that.
Yes.
See, that's dumb to me. I don't like that mentality.
I think it was a joke, not being serious.
Sure, I know, but still, there are people though that think it. That's why it's a joke. It's like there are people that think that.
Well, Smokey's got cancer. Some heartbreaking news here. Smokey X, Smokey 10. I guess we go Roman numerals on the Smokies. Yeah, he was a Smokey from 2013 until 2023 or so. Smokey for about 10 years. Anyway, he's got cancer, and they said it's inoperable. So that's sad.
That is sad.
He was a good boy.
A damn good boy.
2013 to 2023, he was the live mascot. He's now 14 years old, and not looking good for him. He was the one, of course, that they put the orange blanket over. He was a viral sensation.
Oh, okay. His predecessor has been very lackluster.
Yeah, they're saying this new dog's got something.
He's afraid of crowds and sound.
He's like half a Malouk, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got problems. He doesn't want to be around a crowd. He doesn't like fireworks. He doesn't like loud noises.
I can relate to that.
You can, but you can't be a mascot if that's the case.
Yeah, there's going to be some fireworks with all the scoring that this offense does. Maybe that's why Heupel dialed it back a little bit at times. He was worried about Smokey and if we score too much, the fireworks going off, Maybe he's got Smokey in mind. I mean, how do they all come from the same family, don't they?
Same breeder, yeah. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's the same bloodline or not. I don't know.
So how do they determine whether or not the dog is going to handle the crowds and the noise well? I wonder. I mean, wouldn't you test that before you debut him as the new mascot? I don't know.
We just talked about it with the football team, man. There ain't no way to simulate live crowd action.
That's true. No matter what you do in practice, you just can't simulate 100,000 people singing Rocky Top. No matter how loud you put those speakers on.
Having to run through the damn tee, do all that, it's tough.
Well, Ohio State is wearing black this Saturday against Penn State. They've decided to do a blackout.
Is that like a shot at Penn State's whiteout?
Seems like it, maybe.
Okay, then I like it if that's the case.
The Florida Gators tweet out a picture yesterday of a football. I don't know if you saw this, but
no, I didn't.
They tweeted out a picture with a football in the stadium, and it's got the looking eyes emoji as like, hey, something coming soon. And the logo on the football is the same logo that Morgan Wallen has on his hats.
Okay, so Morgan Wallen's coming back to Knoxville. I saw, or no, that's to Florida. Okay, because William was talking to me about it. We were trying to figure out about Knoxville.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that
because I think Florida did it. There's a couple other places that did it similar to Luke Combs.
Oh, okay.
So when you said, I was thinking Knoxville, but no, not Knoxville.
Well, Morgan Wallen playing the Swamp is the tease here. It appears that maybe he's going to play the Swamp. How do we feel about that?
What do you mean? How do I feel about it? I feel like he's got a right to go out there and make some damn money. Go out there and make some damn money. What do you mean? It's just a stadium tour. It ain't like he's going out there just to do Florida. He's doing all bunch of places.
Yeah, what if he does like a walkout Gator Chomp with like Tim Tebow? Are you going to be mad at him then?
I'm not going to be mad at him because I don't give a damn about Morgan Wallen. I ain't going to be mad, but the university should be mad as how much they've wrapped their arms around him. But I imagine Morgan's not going to bend the knee like Kenny Chesney.
I hope he goes out and starts Gator chomping so we can change that terrible fourth quarter song that we've got now.
No, see, I think it'll be the opposite. I think he'll be out there wearing his Vols jersey because, look, the guy canceled how many shows whenever he's too damn hungover to go out there and perform. It's not like he necessarily cares about his fans to like a super big level. Like, I think he's like, if I lose a couple Florida fans here, I'll be okay. He's not necessarily a fans first type of artist. Hell, he's throwing chairs off of roofs, trying to hit the police. I mean,
Well, I don't think he was trying to hit the police.
Well, fair enough. He's throwing chairs off the roof. Maybe not trying to hit the police, whatever. But I don't think he'll bow down like Kenny Chesney would and be up there wearing Florida stuff.
Well, he better not. He better not is all I can say.
Now,
he's going to pay the price.
Doing the walkout with like Tim Tebow, that is possible. That is possible.
He better not Gator chomp. I mean, if the guy Gator chomps, I'm out on him. And I'm someone who's come around on Morgan Wallen as a VFL over the years. But that's because of the way he's put on for the university. If he turns around and goes down there and Gator chomps, I'm out on the guy. That would be sickening to see from a Vol. I hope he goes down there and starts singing Rocky Top. One of those deals where he's just like messing with him, you know. He said,
that's what I'm saying.
I was on, and then the crowd boos.
He's got
like,
too many.
I'm just kidding.
He's got too many songs about Tennessee to not go down there and rep for Tennessee, right? Like you got to do that.
Well, half his songs are about Tennessee.
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
you can't go down there and all of a sudden yuck it up for Florida.
He might do I Won't Back Down.
Well, that's fine. That's a great song.
It is a great song.
I ain't got no issue if he wants to go down there and sing Won't Back Down.
I wish we had that as our fourth quarter song. That'd be cool as hell. But it just doesn't make sense, you know, because Tom Petty's from Gainesville. So, like, they get to claim him. Great song, though. Great fourth quarter song. Kind of makes me want to go to the Swamp just to hear it. Well, Nick Saban, he's at it again. He's talking about Lane Kiffin yesterday and said, jobs that weren't great jobs before are now. Lane is the first name up for Florida and the first name up for LSU, but I think you can have a long debate on whether either one of those jobs is actually better than the job he has now, because he has some guys over at Ole Miss that give him pretty much whatever he wants from a roster standpoint. Maybe you got alumni who are passionate about football, but are they willing to invest what you have to invest now to win? Because a lot of people don't believe in this. So Saban questioning whether LSU and Florida are actually even better jobs than Ole Miss at this point.
I won't argue about like LSU being a better job than than Ole Miss, but I do think that stuff has kind of died down. We'll dive into that next because Louisiana, I don't know what the hell that was yesterday. Their press conference. Did you guys see it? Where they're on there basically like saying like, hey, we're not, the AD's not doing this. We're going to handle it. The damn politicians of this state know what to do. Scott Woodward, he don't know what the hell he's doing. We got it handled. We'll talk about that next. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation, Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw Premium Vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Dick's House of Sport at West Town Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, hit tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. Faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at boknowshouses.com.
No, I can tell you right now, Scott Woodward, LSU's AD, is not selecting the next head coach. I'd let Donald Trump select it before I let him do it. Just a very strange press conference from Louisiana's governor yesterday. Very weird if you're the AD there and you know that like you've been completely stripped of your power and mocked by Louisiana's governor. But at the same time, you probably shouldn't have your job. You probably know that.
Totally emasculated by the governor.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, that governor sounds like a real Cajun too. The way he speaks, he's one with the people there. He sounds like Coach O reincarnated. By the way, Coach O said he'd take the job. He said, all I got to do is get in my truck, get in my pickup truck. I'll be down there.
Yeah, it's kind of sad how much he's begging just for people to hire him, and nobody still wants to hire him.
He should have never been fired there. I mean, if you look into the reasons behind the firing, you understand that there was a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Coach O was a little too horned up, as you might say. That's why they fired him. It wasn't because of what was happening on the field.
Lost the locker room. Back-to-back 500 seasons. I'd say those played into it.
Yeah, maybe. Who do you think Donald Trump would hire
to coach LSU?
Yeah. If Trump was just tasked with bringing in a coach to coach the LSU Tigers, who's Donald Trump hiring?
It's such a good question because are we talking about does he have any skin in the game other than being praised? Like, is he like in this scenario? He's still just the president, right? Because I mean, like, I feel like have people not criticized his cabinet selections and his like advisor selections, and they've all just kind of been his buddies and all that. So like, it's not like he'd go out and get Nick Saban to come back and coach LSU. That's not really been his MO when it comes to hirings he's made. At least
let's
that's not
say, for the sake of the exercise, he is just looking
his
for
son. You think Don Jr.
No,
maybe give him a chance to coach LSU?
No, I think he'd actually hire.
Ivanka?
No, let's say he's actually hiring a coach. Like he's not going with a.
What's Robert F. Kennedy in charge of?
The health.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really.
services or
I don't think
whatever.
he's really equipped to be in charge of the health thing. So I don't know if we could say
What
that.
is it about me that you don't think I'm equipped?
I don't know if we could say for sure he'd hire a coach.
Don't I sound healthy?
I don't know if we could say that he would hire a coach. He might hire Condoleezza Rice. No,
I
he
had
wouldn't
a
hire
worm
her.
in my brain.
He wouldn't hire her.
I think he just hired Lane Kiffin.
Condoleezza Rice sounds like a Mexican dish.
He's a winner. Lane Kiffin.
That was Dave Chappelle.
He knows how to talk. It does, but that ties into just what we were talking about with your headline about, are we sure these jobs are actually better than Ole Miss? If I'm Lane Kiffin, I saw that press conference yesterday, I'm good. I'm all right. If I've seen just the last 8 years at Florida, last 10 years at Florida, I'm good. I'm all right. I think if I'm Lane Kiffin, I think I'm just staying at Ole Miss.
I think when you look at what Kurt Signetti did, maybe Lane kind of looks at that and he's like, maybe it's not the worst thing. I got my life here. We're established, family's here. Kids are all happy. Layla still loves me, I think. I mean,
last update we got, yeah, she still loves him.
He's taken the big job before, and he knows what happened. Like he's been down that road. How much of an allure would it really be to go coach LSU or Florida when you're already coaching in the SEC? I mean, because he's done that. He's bolted. He's had the biggest jobs. He's been at Tennessee. He's been with the Raiders. He's been with USC. Is it like, it's not like Florida is just some dream job, right?
Bob Stoops.
Is who you would hire if
LSU's next football coach is going to be Bob Stoops.
Yeah?
Calling it right here, right now.
Okay, you're calling your shot.
Would that be a home run?
We talked about it on Slow Mesh. Go check out that college football podcast if you want to hear more college football discussion after we're done here. But is there even a such thing as a home run anymore?
There's a few of them.
Are we sure? Like, them at the time? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that no coach can get hired and be good. Obviously, that's not the case. Anybody can go and be good. But, like, the idea of the home run hire, I feel like it died. I feel like it died with Scott Frost, with Brian Kelly. with Jimbo Fisher to Texas A&M. Like, when's the last home run hire that actually worked out? Nick Saban to Alabama or Urban Meyer to Ohio State, I guess. I mean, like that one was, as that's been over a decade ago. Like, when's the last time you looked at one and said, that's for sure going to work out, and then it for sure worked out?
Yeah, there's not Kirby. I mean, Kirby was a home run
at the time. But even if he was,
given the expectations, or like, I don't know if you call Kirby a home run. I think,
I mean, he's been a home run, sure, but like I remember at the time them hiring Alabama's defensive coordinator. You kind of hope that, like, hey, he'd never been a head coach, it would kind of fall apart. It wasn't.
I do remember when it happened. I said they were making a mistake by getting rid of Rick.
Right. So like, I don't think that would be a home run either.
Yeah, not by the definition of it. Does a home run?
There's been some up and downs, but like Ryan Day.
Okay.
He was just there waiting.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if he would be considered at the time. Was he considered at the time a home run? Because it was just kind of a, hey, he was a big name, you're right, but like it was just kind of a promotion from within.
I think a lot of people were excited about just like kind of carrying on that legacy, obviously, of like being on the staff beforehand.
They did a lot better than Mark Helfrich at Oregon.
I think there was a lot of also just like, hey, it's Ohio State. They're always going to win. Just like, don't mess it up type of thing.
Does the home run still exist? You know, we're pondering this today, and I was also pondering it last night watching the Dodgers.
It still existed when the Blue Jays went back-to-back to start the game.
Yeah.
I mean, first pitch of the game, right?
I meant from watching the Dodgers batting.
Big Vlad Jr. came up next, and boom, back-to-back. The home run was flying last night when I was
you finally tuned in?
No,
huh?
I was going to say when I was seeing highlights. The highlights hit me. They hit Twitter. I saw them on there.
Are you going to tune in now that the Dodgers are facing elimination?
You know, I said I would, but I don't want to jinx it. I feel like if I watch now, it'll jinx the Blue Jays, so I might just not watch again. I've kept up. I kept checking the score. I was like, good job, Blue Jays.
I feel pretty confident that Yamamoto will get them to a Game 7. Now, at that point, who knows?
Sure. That's all you can ask for. Just get to Game 7, put the pressure on them.
Yeah. That crowd's going to be fired up. Those Toronto people were – you remember how invigorated they were, is that the word, when they were playing Seattle. Like, those home crowds are impressive.
Yeah, they won a championship.
Yeah, they ain't had one in 32 years.
It's so funny if they win one in basketball and baseball, but still can't get one in hockey. That's the one they really want. They can't get that one.
The Maple Leafs.
Just the whole damn country can't get one. Not even just the Maple Leafs. The entire country. But no, like I do think the idea, it should be retired. It should be dead. Because on paper, Brian Kelly should have been a home run. He wasn't, obviously. On paper, Jimbo should have been a home run. He wasn't.
Big failure.
So I don't know. Like, if you're sitting in your Florida and your LSU and you're more focused on the home run hire and winning the battle of press conferences and PR and all that, I just feel like you're almost always going to be disappointed.
Now, are we talking about this just from a national contender standpoint? Because I think there are probably a lot of schools who would say they got a home run hire. Vanderbilt, if you ask them right now, like, that feels like a home run for them. Clark Lee.
Not at the time, though. Again, I'm not saying coaches can't get hired and be awesome. Like, Kirk Cignetti is awesome. Like, Kurt Cignetti is a program changer. I don't think a coach has ever had more of an impact on a program than what he's had.
Well, then it would have to be a big name. Like, there's only a handful of names that would constitute that.
Now, for Virginia Tech, though, like I do think on a scale it works. Like, if Virginia Tech hires James Franklin, to me, that's a home run. Yeah. Now, like if you tell me LSU hires James Franklin, I don't look at that as a home run. But for Virginia Tech, if they hit that, like, that's a home run.
Yeah.
So I do think it works on a scale. I just don't think we cared at all about Indiana football when they hired Cignetti. But again, that I don't know if you could say a coach has changed a program more than he has. Now, of course, Saban, but like Alabama, it wasn't like they weren't historic before he got there. They were just in a lull. Like, Cignetti legitimately put Indiana football on the map. Like, they worked.
a
I mean,
thing
if
before him.
if I'm a school like UCLA or let's say Arkansas, Virginia Tech, I mean, I'm shooting for the moon. Like I'm trying to do everything I can to just, and maybe shooting is not the word to use best with Virginia Tech, but I think I'm going to try to find the one who can really be that guy who has that potential, but just makes my fan base excited. Because when I'm going up against LSU and Florida and Penn State, it's like you're not going to get probably who you want, so you might as well just get the biggest name you can. That's what I would say if I'm those schools.
Are those not the same thing? Are the biggest names
No,
not the ones?
I don't.
Ones you want?
No, I don't think the biggest name and the best hire are necessarily the same thing.
So you're saying you would go for the biggest name?
I would try to get John Gruden. I would give John Gruden a truck full of money if I'm Virginia Tech. I'd be like, come here.
So you would just be in the boat of give me the biggest name, even though it's probably going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
That's how you end up like Scott Woodward, LSU's AD. That's how you end up having the governor turn his back on you and basically call you a clown.
Yeah, but hey, the PR he got for those two hires, I'm sure at the time was like, oh yeah. Although I don't know that Brian Kelly really. I don't think.
No, Brian Kelly was a home run. Now, like
I thought it was weird from the jump.
There were questions about the fit, but you couldn't deny that Brian Kelly's resume, like to get him to leave Notre Dame to come to LSU, that was widely celebrated.
By LSU fans?
By LSU fans, but also by just the national media and just the perception of everybody. That was a big deal.
I feel like it was pretty split down the middle.
Brian Kelly?
That's kind of how I feel.
Split down the middle of what?
Half the people thought he was going to be a home run hire, and half the people thought he was going to fall flat on his face, just like he did.
Well, especially with the great success that Coach Orgeron had. He inherited quite a standard there.
Who the hell are we talking about? Just like you? Like you and like your friends?
No,
like
I just feel like a lot of people were skeptical of that hire exactly because of what you said, the fit.
I'd be curious to find those people saying that because like the Josh Pates of the world were talking about, oh my God, somebody had brought his thing up, whenever he had bashed Brian Kelly. Someone found like his message board post in LSU when he worked for when he was like a moderator. And he had like talked about how great Brian Kelly was and how he was going to win big, and anybody that questioned him was a moron, and yada yada yada. And
I'm out on that guy.
And we're like, wow, a lot changes in 4 years.
Didn't he criticize? Didn't he call us overrated this week or something?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch this stuff. I just
I don't either, but I heard somebody say that. I'm out on that guy, Josh Pate.
I don't know if I can say Kelly fell on his face at LSU either. I mean, he won the West.
34-15, 14.
You're saying that as a bad record or good record?
No, it's a good record. I mean, just on the surface.
Won the West.
Not as good as Coach O, of course, but.
What was Coach O's LSU record?
In those first
No. Just overall. What was his record at LSU?
No, we're talking those first few seasons. I'm talking
I would say that
same amount of time Brian Kelly
I would say
had.
the winning percentage is pretty similar.
If you look at the overall, maybe, but if you look at the same amount of time that Brian Kelly had.
Ed won 72% of his games. Kelly won 71% of his games.
Okay, so still better. But look at Coach O in the time frame that Brian Kelly had, though. Look at it that way. I would guarantee you, Coach O was much higher.
Well, I mean, he had. If you remove the Joe Burrow season, let's look at it.
I'd say pretty comparable.
No,
honestly,
no, without the Joe Burrow season. No.
Yeah, pretty comparable. Coach O did a lot of winning, man. I know it fell off those last 2 years, but he did a lot of winning before.
I mean,
that.
without Joe Burrow, he's 9-4, 10-3. That's what Brian Kelly is.
Right, but what did I just say? That comparable. About the same, right?
Well, yeah, but But
that's removing a 15-win season, which
and it's also,
I feel like you don't.
Well, it's also removing a Brian Kelly 10-win season as well. So, just if you remove 15 wins from a 72%, that's going to go down quite a bit. All of a sudden, it looks 36-20.
It's however you want to manipulate it. It's, I believe Coach O was a great coach because you got to figure the cultural.
I don't want to talk about Coach O anymore. The guy sucks. There's a reason nobody hires him. There's a reason no one's even interested in talking to him.
That's your opinion.
He's a national championship coach and he can't get a job interview.
But you're not. Well, we don't know that.
He can't even get an interview. Yeah, we do.
If he wanted to coach,
he is on the podcast circuit begging for interviews and jobs.
He's not begging.
He is. I'll get the truck. I'll be there right now.
If he wanted to coach, he could coach. Maybe not LSU again.
In the same cycle, add Lincoln Riley there. Now Lincoln Riley, Sam, he might have been the home run promotion, like you said with Ryan Day, whenever he took over for Stoops.
When he went to USC, that was a home run. They thought it was,
and that has obviously not worked out there. I'm interested to see if anybody tries to poach him from USC, and if he would listen.
That's a name that you just don't even hear about anymore.
You don't think about him, but is he happy at USC? Because there's so many job openings of big schools with big resources that just make more sense than USC football does in 2025 when you consider USC as, playing in a Big Ten conference and having to travel, 1,000 miles to get to their games.
If I'm
Lincoln Riley, I maybe regret not taking the LSU job when I had the chance in 2021.
He seems like a guy that would probably be living it up in Southern California, like probably enjoying that lifestyle. But yeah, the travel of it with the conference and the football angle, which is obviously what he'd be heavily invested in, it does seem like a tough spot for USC. USC in the Big Ten has never made sense. I don't like it.
So I'm curious if he would be interested if somebody called him and tried to poach him. Maybe not. Maybe he wouldn't be.
Well, hopefully people are aware that he's still coaching. That's what these search firms are for. When you hire a national search firm, they make sure to tell you who all the coaches are, because you can't do that on your own as an athletic director.
There's a lot of schools going to be set up for failure. Now, I do agree with what you said about Arkansas. If I'm Arkansas, call John Gruden.
Yeah, shoot for the moon.
That would get people fired up, and there's a chance it could work.
Swing for the fences.
If I'm Arkansas, I would be doing that. I would be doing that. Or I'd call John Summerall and hope that he could come here and actually be a good coach and win at the next level. I'd call Rhett Lashley, come home. I probably would call Gruden first, because if you're the AD, you want to make a splash higher.
Arkansas their fans were looking at some guy named Morris. Is that one of the up and coming? Is there a guy who's I don't know.
It was the North Texas coach, I think.
Were you the one telling me about that?
Yeah.
You're he's got the great offense. He fits every bill. The only problem is his last name is Morris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not related, I don't think.
What do you think Chad Morris is doing? He'd probably coach in high school ball somewhere.
A lot of guys are going to get paid. I don't know how many of them are going to leave school, though. We shall figure it out.
When do you think we'll get our first hire?
That I don't know. That's been part of the fascination with this thing, because it did seem yesterday that there was real smoke and fire soon to follow with James Franklin to Virginia Tech. A lot of people started talking about that yesterday.
Are you more interested in where those names go, or who fills the schools? Is it more interesting to you in where Brian Kelly and James Franklin end up, or who LSU and Florida hire?
I don't think Brian Kelly's going to end up anywhere. I don't think Brian Kelly's getting a job this cycle. I think
nowhere.
I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't if I'm him. Unless one of the big schools call me, just wait.
Well, yeah. I mean, just sit on your money.
James Franklin might be better off. I mean, if I'm James Franklin, I would maybe wait as well. The Virginia Tech job, and they have made that new commitment to athletics, and maybe they're going to pay him some pretty good money. And, Virginia Tech is, closer to where he's from in Maryland. Hell, maybe Maryland opens and tries to hire him. I don't know. But, if I'm Brian Kelly, no school is going to feel good about hiring him. He doesn't really have a home. Where does Brian Kelly make sense? Because he's not a Southern coach, so you can't really keep him in the SEC.
Home is where the family is at.
But seriously, what fan base would look at Brian Kelly and be excited about him that also has the level of job that would be interested, that would make Brian Kelly interested? I don't think there's an answer right now. He's not a West Coast guy, so UCLA doesn't make any sense.
I mean, not when you're talking big jobs, but I think UCLA would welcome Brian Kelly with open arms. given where they're at.
Yeah, but if you're him, like, if you're him, maybe that's good enough. You go to UCLA, and maybe that one would make sense. But like, he doesn't seem like a West Coast guy, so it's going to feel like a fish out of water.
You think he'd have a skateboard at the press conference?
I don't know what he'd do. I just don't think. I don't think he has a home once he left Notre Dame.
Brian Kelly's homeless.
Like, maybe if if Wisconsin fired Luke Fickell, like, maybe you bring Brian Kelly in.
Have a cheese head at the press conference.
Maybe they make sense.
I love
there.
these curds. Cheese curds have always been my favorite food.
And Wisconsin is a big enough program that maybe it would make sense.
Go Pack, go.
But it doesn't make sense at Arkansas.
Woo,
it doesn't make
pig
sense.
suey.
It doesn't make sense at Oklahoma State.
Brian Kelly at Arkansas. Now, that does seem like an Arkansas kind of move. They went and got Cal. Chicken Man could pony up for a guy like Brian Kelly or James Franklin. That'd get them excited, I think.
Why not Penn State?
I feel like Penn State, I mean, you basically get, I mean, you just got rid of Brian Kelly, didn't you? Like, is that an upgrade? Brian Kelly over James Franklin? Maybe slightly.
I think Brian Kelly's better than James Franklin. I just don't know if Brian Kelly just feels so toxic right now and just so unlikable. And it just feels like it would be tough to get your fan base excited about him. He has won a lot of games, but he didn't win enough at LSU.
What is it about Brian Kelly that seems unlikable?
Everything.
just his entire demeanor.
Yeah, the entire package. I don't think there's one thing about Brian Kelly that seems likable.
Those clips surfacing of him just red in the face, like pushing his assistants.
And they're always there.
Yeah.
They're always there. Like he's
like
just,
Butch Jones, but
he is
slightly better.
But that's the thing is, like, Brian Kelly, he got by with that when he was winner guy. Like, and I know he never won a national championship, but like his resume before LSU was pretty damn good. It had a lot of 10-win seasons in it. You know what I mean? Like, he was winner guy, or at least got credit for it.
I think Wisconsin would be the perfect fit.
Yeah.
That seems like a good move for Wisconsin.
Maybe a Michigan State. Like, I don't know. Like, just where's he from? Is he from, like, Michigan?
Didn't you just say he's from Maryland?
He's from Boston.
No, I said James Franklin was from
Maryland.
He's from Everett, Massachusetts, so I assume that's close enough to Boston. Okay, so that checks out.
So he's a Mass.
He seems like
I don't know if you can say that on the radio.
He seems like a Boston type of guy.
Yeah, he seems like a jerk is what we'll go for.
So yeah, maybe
donut hole.
Maybe Wisconsin. Maybe Wisconsin.
He could go into the funeral business.
I don't think you need a guy that wound up whenever you're dealing with death in the family. I think he'd be bad in the funeral business. Like, take this casket now. You need this casket. Trust me.
Welcome into the Kelly Funeral Home. I'm Brian.
We're gonna burn your ashes.
Now, how are you taking the loss of your dead mother? Are you doing okay with it, or what happened to her?
You know, I got some experience with death. Google me and scissor lift.
I love the Wheel of Fortune, or not Wheel of Fortune, the Price is Right, the AI stuff with Brian Kelly. Have you seen that?
No.
Where it's him and Bob Barker, and he's just got a big. They show a U-Haul truck coming in as a prize, and Kelly's got like the biggest smile on his face.
I don't watch AI stuff. I hate AI. I don't like
do?
it. I try to avoid it at all costs. I hope it disappears.
Some of it's kind of funny.
I hope it disappears. I don't like it at all.
Sam was showing me some Indian Christmas music yesterday that was pretty good.
They're jolly.
I hope
It's better than American Christmas music.
Yeah.
Was it made through AI?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm just not partaking in it. I don't like it.
Welcome to the
I
new
hate
world.
AI too, but some of these videos are funny.
That's how they normalize it, Sam. You start liking it. I want it away.
I saw like a golden retriever get pulled over by a police officer. They're like, "Sir, you've got a lot of peanut butter in the car," and he just like sped away.
So you don't like those wrestling ones where it's like
I don't watch them.
ginormous dudes crashing through the cage and the whole floor. Just
Whenever an
collapses?
AI pops up on my algorithm, I swipe immediately. I'm gone. Now, sometimes the animal ones, I have to stop for a second and realize it's AI. When it's like something attacking somebody, and then I'm like, oh, AI, yep, get it out of here. I hate it. I hate it so much. Let's go to break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me, Tim Hill, a.k.a. Vols Tim 85, and my crew every Friday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Live action, live calls, and all of the biggest talking points in East Tennessee high school football. It's the Friday Night Scoreboard Show presented by SM Athletics right here on Fan Run Radio, 1340 AM, the free Fan Run app, and streaming live on YouTube on Fan Run TV.
Dan writes in the chat, shout out to the freaks watching on YouTube, that the SEC Netflix thing did not do him any favors. Was he bad on there?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I didn't watch any of the Netflix stuff.
I mean, I only watched the first couple episodes. I didn't finish the whole thing, but like, if you already knew anything about Brian Kelly before, it just confirmed it, I feel like.
I know I was just, complaining about AI, but like, I would kind of like if AI just took the entire episode and gave me the bullet points. I do rely on people. Like, it's happened with the World Series, Cody. It happens with my documentaries now. I just assume that most of the stuff is going to find its way on my timeline one way or the other.
Yeah, if it's big enough.
Like, I'll see an interesting clip, like the Diego Pavia stuff. Like, it made it to my algorithm. The Nico running out of bounds stuff, against Arkansas, that made it in the documentary. Cody told me about it, and otherwise it kind of trickled into my algorithm. I feel that way about most stuff now.
I only watched the Tennessee stuff. I didn't really care about anything else.
The World Series highlights. The timeline will let me know if something good happens, and I'll turn it on if that's the case.
Yeah. You think AI can coach defense?
I don't think AI can do a lot of stuff just because of the way I don't trust them to do anything. Whenever you run a simple Google search, it messes up that all the time. AI is consistently wrong. When I just try to Google somebody's stats and it'll tell you the wrong thing. So no, I don't think it could coach defense.
We got a whole generation using it for everything.
Yeah, I hate it. I really do hate it.
I don't like it either. I do. I mean, some of the videos are kind of funny. but I don't like it in general.
Now, Foxy writes in that Morgan Wallen, is he saying that he came out in a Phillies jersey as a Braves fan? And did that happen, Sam? Do we know that? Have we seen, was Morgan Wallen wearing a Phillies jersey?
Did he say he came out in a Braves jersey or a Phillies jersey?
No, it said it came out in a Phillies jersey in Philadelphia.
I don't know. Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, see, I don't like
He seems
that.
like a guy that just panders to the crowd. I don't think he's a guy that
You
is
can't
gonna go Tennessee jersey.
If you're him, you can't come out. You got to know, right? You can't come out in a Florida jersey. You can't do that.
His allegiance to the Vols should be bigger than his allegiance to the damn Atlanta Braves.
Right. You would think. You can't do that. You simply can't come out in a Florida, because you got to know people are going to see it. They're going to put the videos out, and then
He's made songs about the Braves too, guys. Can't use that logic.
Well, I'm just saying he's not from Atlanta.
Well,
how do you make a song about the Braves?
Something about coming close but not finishing it right. Like, was it talking about some Braves team that I guess maybe lost in the World Series? I think the idea was that it was about some team that lost the World Series, and it was about love, him and a girl almost making it, but they it's just always a what could have been type of thing. We were close, but we couldn't do it. I think is the premise. I only listened to it once, and like I just kind of heard clips online of it. So, it's kind of how I consume my stuff. Just so you know, though, Troy wrote in, Bill Moyer is the GOAT.
Yeah, it was more than one person.
And Josh said Bill Moyer and Scott Bloomquist are the best two dirt racers ever, Cody. Bulls Gap
Billy.
by God. So
Billy Moyer.
Billy. What'd I say?
Bill.
Okay. Billy Moyer. Sorry.
Bill Moyer.
So there you go. You had a couple people like it.
Yeah, there's at least 3 or 4 people in the audience that were well aware of that name.
You talk about the North Texas coach, and people are talking about, him being a good name, and that's fine. And I think John Summerall is even that on steroids. And who knows, my boy Jerry Mack down at Kennesaw State, he'll be in line for some type of promotion as guys start working their way up. But there's just so many of those programs right now that are hiring coaches, or the programs that are hiring coaches. None of them are going to be excited about an up-and-comer.
How long has Summerall been at Tulane?
Just like a year, right?
Well, because I feel like
a couple years.
Is Tulane not always good? Like they were kind of good before Summerall, right?
Summerall turned around Troy as well, though.
Yeah, Summerall's he's been at Tulane for 2 years and was at Troy for 2 years, and he turned them around. Do we know what they were like in 21? Because they immediately came in and went 12-2. I don't know what they were before then.
Before him, yeah.
Because it wasn't like he had to build it over time. It was just instant success.
Is he a Louisiana guy?
Pretty sure.
Like LSU can't hire him though, right?
I think they can.
Really? You think that'd get people excited? Does that not feel like they went 5-7, 5-7, 5-6, 5-7, then Summerall takes over and they immediately go 12-2, 11-3? It's pretty damn stout.
Would he even have to move?
And then went back to 4-8 immediately after he left. I'm not saying he's not good, but it's just like if you're focused on winning and you're focused on winning the PR battle and home run hires and you're starting at Lane Kiffin, can you march out John Summerall? Maybe you can, and maybe you shouldn't worry about winning all the other stuff. You should just hire a good football coach. But like to me, John Summerall is going to be affected by what Billy Napier did at Florida. Because Billy Napier won games at Louisiana, right? And then you get to Florida, and it's just a disaster. You're not ready for the big leagues. Not saying that means John Summerall can't be really good. It's just it wouldn't get me fired up.
They could hire Billy Napier. Proven success record in the state of Louisiana.
And it kind of ties into the Tennessee baseball coach search. Because I think Tennessee, is it fair to say Tennessee baseball and LSU football are in similar positions standing in the sport? Now, I know Tennessee had been winning a lot more than LSU football has been winning the last couple years, but like take LSU's national champions before, hell, like we talk about dumbass Ed Orgeron won one. Dumbass, Les
Stop
Miles
calling
won
him
one.
Just because he talks different than you doesn't make him a dumbass.
But like, I think we all have accepted LSU as a top 5 job in the sport, right? Like, or that's what we've been saying. That's the line.
Yeah, I'd say LSU football and Tennessee baseball are similar.
Kind of like how we call Tennessee baseball. It was a top 5 job now. So, like,
in standing.
Would we have been excited to turn the reins over to a coach that hadn't coached at a big level before if it wasn't somebody directly attached to Tony Vitello?
No.
Like, would we have actually been fired up if we just hired Murray State's coach?
No, probably not.
That would have felt pretty bad after, hearing us say, hey, it's a top 3 job, it's a top 5 job. By the way, here's Murray State's coach. He's never coached at the high level. Like, to me, if I'm an LSU football fan, I kind of feel that way too. Like, it doesn't feel like, have they ever done that, at least during modern history? Because, like Nick Saban, they hired him from Michigan State. Les Miles, they got him from Oklahoma State. Ed Orgeron was on staff, but at least had been a head coach before at Ole Miss. Brian Kelly, of course, we know they went and plucked him from Notre Dame. So, like, their MO has always been go out and hire somebody established. When they hired Jay Johnson, he was established. When they hired Kim Mulkey, she was established. Basketball, they tried the up-and-comer, and that's been an absolute disaster.
That's a local guy.
Is it? Or local to Tennessee.
Oak Ridge,
yeah, local to Tennessee. I thought you meant local to LSU, but yeah, local to Tennessee.
I forget the guy's name. McMahon or something like that.
Local to Tennessee.
Yeah. I think LSU's in a position where no matter what name they go with, there's going to be some blowback. It's like, this guy's not good enough.
Unless it's Kiffin, Saban,
right,
or Urban.
And I think those are probably unlikely for them to land. So, I mean, maybe Kiffin. I'm sure they'll make a push with Kiffin.
But to Sam's point, they tried to go out and get the home run hire with Brian Kelly, and it was not a fit. It was not a fit. It was not successful. So maybe they're now just focused on, hey, this coach might be a little bit cheaper. We need to save some money because of this big-ass buyout, this big-ass salary we were paying Brian Kelly. John Summerall's a little bit cheaper, and he is a winning football coach. Anybody can win at LSU. He'll be fine. Maybe that's the path they go.
He's got Tulane at 6-1, and they lost 17 starters from last year's team.
No, I mean he's a winner. I'm not downplaying that. It's just it seems like a lot of hassle to go pay a coach $60 million to say you're going to take football seriously, and then come out and hire Tulane's coach. And maybe that's unfair.
I mean, it'd be about like us hiring Heupel. That would be I think a pretty good comparison.
No, I don't think it. With all due respect, I don't think it is because we were 3.
Respect.
Well, we were 3-7.
What respect?
We were 3-7 when we did that. We hadn't been nationally relevant in a decade.
I'm saying that hiring that type of coach, that level of coach, would be pretty similar.
I don't think we were better than Heupel though at that point. Like LSU is a national championship program. We were not that in 2020.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it from, we got UCF's coach, they get Tulane's coach. Like, I feel like the fan base reaction would be pretty similar. There were people who, when we hired Heupel, they were like, this sucks. This guy's he's not a big enough name. He's not cut out for the job. But most people got on board with it within, once you hire the guy, like how long does that?
Yeah. But again, respectfully, and I respect you a lot. Like, you're my buddy. Your takes are great.
Right.
Always well thought out. But would you not say that, like, Tennessee coming off of 3-7, looking at NCAA probation, like, it wasn't anywhere near a top 15 job at that time.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Whereas LSU is still thought of as a top 5 job, so it's just a little bit different.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about how fans look at it, and like if we're talking about the PR angle,
right? But like we weren't in a position to be choosers. You've heard the phrase "beggars can't be choosers." We were kind of beggars in this situation.
Yeah, we were at our lowest point ever.
LSU is not the position to be begging. To me, that's the difference.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what the fans' reaction would be, and I think like everybody would be like
if Josh Heupel left today, and we were in the market, and he left us after a 10-2 season, so like we're not in probation or we're not facing uphill, fighting uphill. If we had gone out and hired the type of coach that Josh Heupel was then, I think people would be very upset. Like if our job came open now, we'd be like, hey, we're a top 10 job.
Right, so you're just saying the LSU fan standard is higher,
correct,
in this moment,
and it should be.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm simply saying, like, once the hire is made, like it's the PR angle is probably a little overrated. Like, right, like within a couple weeks, like they're the guy is the guy, and they're invested.
I want somebody to hire somebody, damn it. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of Fan Run and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach. And that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power rankings, Tuesday trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen. Ay. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Morning booming from 7 to
Hour
10.
number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. It is Thursday, which means that it is sports trivia nights at Barley's. Gift cards are on the line. If you and your boys or your gal want to go play some sports trivia and compete for a nice $50 gift card for the winner, go do so tonight at Barley's. Pretty fun game. Cody and I won one time and never went back. We retired as champions.
Left on a winning streak.
Maybe LSU should interview you guys.
No, I had a bad trivia performance this week against Cody, and then we played that game with Russ yesterday, and I got last out of there too. The strategy wasn't good. It was the first time I ever played, but it's no excuse because I think it was the first time you had ever played, Sam, and Bear had ever played, and Russ had played, and he was good at it, but I finished last there. That was embarrassing. I'm not feeling very smart. Maybe I need to go to sports trivia tonight and get a win, get something under my damn belt.
I liked that game.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I wish it was an app.
Yeah, me too.
What did you guys do?
There's some website that
we ain't got to talk about it. Cody didn't hang around. He doesn't get to play. He doesn't have to. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, Cody.
Yeah.
Was it on the air?
Don't worry about it. You weren't here. You didn't get to play. You don't get to hear any more about it. Let's hit some Hour 3 headlines. Go play trivia tonight.
Sam about it.
At Barley's. Pizza, booze, a good time. Hour 3 headlines. What you got?
Well, we have at least one national analyst picking Tennessee to make the playoff. This is a big national name. Big time. Big name.
Big name.
Joel Klatt.
Okay.
His November college football playoff bracket prediction, even though it's not November yet. I don't know why they're calling this the November bracket prediction. I guess it will be by Saturday. Joel Klatt has Tennessee in the playoff as a 9 seed, traveling to the 8 seed Ole Miss Rebels. The winner would get Ohio State.
I'd sign up for that.
Going to Oxford against Kiffin?
Yeah, I'd lock it in. Against Kiffin that's gone, Kiffin that's checked out.
He's going to be there.
Nah, he's going to stay. But I'd still lock that in. I'd take my chance against Ole Miss.
Yeah. Having to play Ohio State the next round would be difficult, but we've seen how that goes. At least it would be on a neutral field. Am I right? I think you lock in any playoff scenario at this point. We can't really be choosers if we are beggars to make the playoff.
No, I'd lock in being a 9 seed. It sucked to be right there on the cutoff again of not making, of not getting the benefit of hosting. I'd love to have a playoff game inside Neyland Stadium, obviously, but yeah, just making the playoff. And I think Ole Miss, we'd have a chance against them. Sam, are you convinced Ole Miss is really good? Like, are you convinced that they are like great by any means? Because they beat Oklahoma, but like I don't think Oklahoma's very good.
I don't think they're an elite football team. I think they're a good football team. I think they're a threat.
You'd roll the dice.
Yeah, I'd roll the dice against them for sure. Especially just like play styles. Like I feel like Ole Miss and Tennessee line up pretty well together.
Yeah.
I'd love to get another crack at it too after 21.
And like Oxford isn't scary enough to be afraid of going there on the road. So I think that of all the playoff potential matchups, Cody, like outside of the Kiffin factor of just it being annoying to lose to him, I think that's about as good as we could get if we had to go on the road.
All the comments are like, Tennessee? Why the hell would Tennessee be in the playoffs? 0 wins over teams with a winning record. That was a BYU fan that pointed that out.
Yeah, no, they're going to pick it apart. They're going to pick it apart. Now, hopefully, we beat Oklahoma. Obviously, we got to do that, and then hopefully Oklahoma wins a couple games after that. It'd be nice to have them lose to us and then win some down the stretch. And then, of course, if you beat Vandy, you hope they're still ranked.
Our fans are rightfully pointing out that Tennessee would be 8-0 with BYU's schedule.
100%.
Portland State, Stanford, East Carolina, Colorado, West Virginia, Arizona, Utah, Iowa State. Utah game might be a tough one, but I do believe we would be undefeated against that schedule.
Utah at home, right? Utah was at home. Arizona
Yes.
was at home.
Yes. Arizona was on the road, but yeah, Utah at home.
Arizona was on the road? Okay.
Yes.
I watched that game.
Double overtime.
Yeah, no, I watched that game. Arizona blew it. I watched a lot of it. I bet on Arizona. Bad loss. I thought it was at BYU, but I guess not. I assume you're looking at it right now, so I'm not going to argue with you.
Yep, I'm looking at it. It was at Arizona.
I guess there's nothing about Arizona's home stadium that would stand out at all.
No,
for me to really realize it was played somewhere else, but I thought that was at BYU.
BYU's got 2 tough ones left, at Texas Tech and at Cincinnati. So
Okay.
we need this Big 12 to start, some teams to start accumulating some losses.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Texas Tech beats BYU, I think that's really all we need. We just don't want an undefeated BYU losing in the Big 12 championship. Like, if BYU beats Texas Tech, that's a legitimate win. And then we just wouldn't want them to lose the conference championship.
How many losses does BYU have right now?
0.
Just 1?
No, they got none.
They're undefeated.
They're undefeated, yeah.
You don't want them to be undefeated whenever they get to the end. One loss, I think Tennessee would be ranked ahead of them, especially if it's a loss to Texas Tech, because that would just be obviously they would miss out on that potential quality
What is
win.
Cincinnati's schedule? You got that in front of you, Cody?
No.
Why the hell do you have Cincinnati's schedule right in front of
I thought you were looking at the Big 12 standings.
Well,
no, I was just looking at there's a screenshot of BYU's schedule.
Cincinnati hosts BYU on the 22nd. I guess the weekend we're at the Swamp.
I do
Cincinnati
know
Big 12 to start eating itself a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I do know Cincinnati plays Utah this week. So, yeah, a lot of those teams still have to play each other.
Cincinnati, though, I think they're pretty good. And so far, their only loss was week 1, a game against Nebraska that, quite frankly, they should have won.
I remember that game. It was like the first game of the year.
I'd like to know what the hell happened in that game, because I've watched Cincinnati a couple times. They're a sneaky good team to bet on. They only scored 17 points against Nebraska, but their quarterback, who I think is pretty good, Sorsby, he was 13 of 25, and according to ESPN, 69 yards. He threw the ball 25 times for 69 yards. Sam, what the hell happened there? I know it's banana time, but
what game is that?
Nebraska, Cincinnati.
I don't remember him only having 69 yards.
That's what the ESPN box score says.
Really?
That's what it says.
I thought I remembered he played kind of.
That's what I thought too.
Well in that
but
game.
He ran for 96 yards. He had 13 carries for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns.
How many completions did he have?
13.
Well, I guess that could be, yeah. I mean, that's a crazy low amount of yards, though.
No, it is, and it's blowing my mind because he's
sacks. They get sacked a lot.
That doesn't take away from passing yards. That's rushing yards in college.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
He's been pretty good in all these other games. He didn't play very good against Baylor.
I guess did he have some guys lose yards on?
I don't know, bro.
Tackles for loss.
Maybe the box score's wrong, but that's their only loss, and they got a chance down the stretch to get some quality wins. They got at Utah this week. That's a huge one. They got BYU at home the week we go to Florida. If they win both those games, they might be an at-large team.
Tristan Keys says he's still loving Tennessee.
Good.
Everything has been smooth. I'm still loving it. I love Coach Hype. I love them guys. My guys, Chris Brazel, Mike Bray, just watching them boys go out there and play ball, it's kind of inspiring. We are building something special.
If you're Tristan Keys, why the hell wouldn't you like what the wide receivers look like this year? You know what I mean? Last year, that'd be a different story. But this year, if you're a wide receiver, you should be licking your chops to get in this offense. Same at quarterback. Like Faison Brandon should be looking and saying, oh, that's the Josh Heupel offense I fell in love with right there. This one.
Plus, the other guy that was recruiting you just got fired. So
that also is true.
Tristan Keys got to be feeling like he made the right choice.
Hopefully, they don't hire anybody cool
like Alex Golish. You think Golish will get a job anywhere?
I think Alex Golesh is in a really good spot in South Florida that it would have to be a good job to get me to leave if I'm him. They really dropped the ball on Saturday against Memphis. That was a bad loss. That was a bad loss for brother Golesh.
I think Golesh is like a Arkansas or an Auburn guy.
Apparently his wife's from Arkansas. I saw people say that. She's from Arkansas, so maybe he would make sense there in terms of getting her home. You know, he's not from there, of course, but she is. So to keep an eye out in Arkansas if they hire him. And, you know, if you're Arkansas, that you kind of want a shot in the arm offensively, like that'd be a pretty good hire.
Your boy Aiden Hutchinson got paid yesterday.
There's two Aidens in my life that I love, Sadati and Hutchinson. Sadati on fanrunradio.com, Hutchinson on my Detroit Lions.
Nobody glazes the Lions like you do.
That's not true. There are people that love the Lions.
For not being an actual fan of the Lions, though, for just being kind of a outside voice.
They're my team this year.
You do love the Lions.
They're my team. I like them. Would you say that I've been proven right so far about my Lions love?
Yeah. Is that why you like them? Because they're proving you right?
Mostly. But I picked them before the year, too. But I just hated the narrative that they were
going to them off after 1 week.
I did, but I got back on after 2 weeks. So I think it evens out. It was, hey, everyone's overreacting to the coordinators leaving was my take. You know, after the preseason, I was like, hey, the Ben Johnson, the Aaron Glenn stuff, I think we're overreacting to this. Everyone's writing the Lions off. They're still got a really, really good roster. But yeah, Sam, you're right. Week 1, they got their ass kicked. But I came in here on Monday or Tuesday and was like, yeah, that was bad. I might be on the Lions. But then by Thursday, I said, you know what? Week 1's a liar. Let's always remember you can't have rash takeaways after week 1. I said, I'm going to give them one more chance this week. And they came out and hung 50 on the Bears. And I said, you know what? The Lions were back. Restore the roar. The roar has been restored. It was just one bad week. Because the Jared Goff numbers weren't good when everyone's like, look at the numbers of Jared Goff without Ben Johnson and Sean McVay. And I was like, well, that's not good. But I said, week 1's a liar. Remember it for next year. Don't overreact to week 1. And they came out and they took care of business.
Right. Nick Saban, another comment from him. Speaking somewhat tongue-in-cheek here, I would assume, he says we're going to start letting G League players come play in college. Pretty soon we're going to have the New York Giants backup quarterback not getting enough development, so we're going to send him to Penn State or somewhere to play for a year to play.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
And Reese Davis believes Tennessee's big play potential will be the difference Saturday against Oklahoma. I think Tennessee wins this game at home. I think the big play edge will go in Tennessee's favor, and that'll be the difference in the game.
Talk to me. Fire me up.
That's what Reese Davis says.
That is the key. Tennessee's got to have some big plays.
A famed Jim Irsay collection is set to be sold at auction. The Irsay family will auction off the majority of the collection owned by Jim, a compilation of items for which the late Colts owner once said he was offered more than $1 billion. You can buy all Jim Irsay's collectibles and memorabilia. And we got a Coke spoon going for $300 for the.
Come on,
is it in poor taste?
It's his guitars, man.
I think he does have some pretty nice guitars.
Yeah, there was one yellow one that Prince played that kind of was in Prince's symbol a little bit that looked pretty cool. There's some cool stuff there.
2 more headlines. BNA announces a massive 300-acre second terminal in Nashville. So the Nashville International Airport is multiplying. They announced a massive second terminal.
Only one terminal
project. Yeah. The second terminal will span more than 300 acres. It'll include 5 new concourses, doubling the airport's total to 10, all built directly alongside the current terminal. So more growth. Nashville continues to grow. And one last thing. China has agreed to purchase this many metric tons of U.S. soybeans annually, says the Treasury Secretary. How many metric tons of soybeans do you think that China is set to agree to purchase from the U.S. annually?
$500 million.
Oh, well, that's a lot more than the number.
Oh, what's the number?
Did you do that on purpose to make my headline not seem as cool?
What's the number?
It's 25 million.
Oh,
but when I read 25 million metric tons, that seemed like a lot of metric tons to me.
500 million would have been a lot more.
Yeah, I know. Kind of makes my headline seem a lot less cool.
Let's go to break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Do you have a game ready, Sam? Bubba left you. Zach, do you have a game ready? Is there a game? Is there a gimmick?
Thought we ended this or that because Cody got his feelings hurt.
Well, that happened. Cap or facts? You got a cap or facts?
I don't.
Power rankings topic? Well,
power rank the jobs
good.
That are open.
It's good that Bubba just left and left you hanging. That's good. That's good. Zach, you got a game for us?
Unfortunately, I do not, John.
It's unfair to put you in position to ask about a game. I know that was just thrust upon you, but I was just checking to see. Maybe you did. Well, that's good. Way to go, everybody. Way to go. Here comes NFL talk for you. Open up. Thursday night, Ravens, Dolphins. Cody, what's your level of excitement for Ravens, Dolphins tonight? Lamar Jackson's supposed to be back on the field.
My excitement level?
Yep.
For Ravens, Dolphins?
Yep.
What's the scale?
1 to 100.
1.
For the NFL?
I love the NFL
for a chance. For a chance to do a little gambling on a Thursday night.
Look, it's a big weekend for me between Halloween and the Vols playing Oklahoma Saturday. Thursday game between what are the Ravens? Do they have 2 wins yet?
The Ravens are 2-5. That was a big win that Snoop Huntley got them on Sunday. Honestly, 2-5 feels like a world of difference than 1-6 would, especially when you look and see the Steelers lose on Sunday night to the Packers. That division could have been over on Sunday night, but instead now the Ravens are back to being favored, and I think we'd all take the Ravens to win the division. At least I would after watching Pittsburgh's defense. However, Pittsburgh did go out and try to trade for some safety help from New England. We'll see if that helps that porous 31st ranked pass defense, for the next couple weeks for the rest of the season.
So the 2-win Ravens against the 1-win Dolphins?
2-win Dolphins. The Dolphins smacked down the Falcons on the road.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one.
The Ravens are back to being minus money. They are minus 125 to win the division.
It's one thing. That schedule coming home's easy.
It was one thing, though, when they were favored, Sam, and it was plus 115, because at least it's hey, it's more likely than not, or it's more likely to not happen than happen. But now, yeah, they're minus 125. And you're right, the schedule starting tonight for the Ravens, pretty easy over the next 2 months to get them, back in the playoffs and in prime position. They got at Dolphins, at Vikings, at Browns, Jets, Bengals, Steelers. It's not quite as easy.
That's no cakewalk.
No.
I don't know how you can
say
it.
Although the Browns kind of suck. So, I think if we consider the Browns suck, then it's easy.
When you're sitting at 2-5 and
JJ McCarthy,
it's the NFL. I don't think it's
Jets, Bengals, Steelers. It's pretty. It's not a tough schedule.
Yeah, I don't know that any team in the NFL sitting at 2-5 should be minus money to win the division, though. Now getting Lamar back makes a big difference, of course, but we'll see on the Ravens. I'm still not really sold. Are they? So Lamar's back tonight.
Lamar is back tonight. At
guess,
least that's what he said at his press conference. He said, "Hey, I'm back. I'm good to go."
I guess it raises my interest level a little bit, but I don't know. Dolphins, Ravens, not really doing it for me.
Sam, is it doing it for you?
I guess. Me and my buddies are real close to hitting our primetime parlay, so that's just the only thing that's keeping me going in this game.
What's going to be your leg tonight?
Haven't really thought of it yet.
That's why you guys don't hit it. You wait till the last damn minute.
No, I put plenty of time into it in the afternoon.
You need to come in on Thursday feeling good already. Well, how's the game going to go? Zach, give him a winner. What's your favorite play tonight in the Ravens Dolphins? We used to build damn parlays here on the show. Why can't we just build one together? Why can't we have fun, Sam? Why is it just reserved for your buddies?
Let's cook it.
Cody, what leg in the parlay do you feel the best about tonight?
Give me an Achane touchdown. Give me a Derrick Henry.
No, you just won't. I asked for one.
Oh.
One damn leg.
Lamar rushing yards.
See, this just feels lazy from Cody.
That's just lazy.
He's like, Lamar Jackson's back. Let's take him to go over on his rushing yards.
What would be an unlazy take? What do you want me to
Devon Achane to score?
Well, yeah, my parlays hit.
Oh, do they?
My odds aren't as long. I'm not putting together a plus 6,500 parlay.
I'd like to get a couple dollars from it if you're Mr. Parlay Hit guy.
Yes, Sam. I'm taking things that are likelier to happen.
What's Lamar Jackson's rushing total?
I don't know.
See, that's what Sam's talking about. That's why it's lazy.
What are you doing, Sam? Are you taking?
I'm looking at the board like a responsible bettor right now. You're just sitting there and you go, Lamar playing.
I'm a 35 and a half over on VIP play. Use the promo code FANRUN. Promo code FANRUN. Over 35 and a half. That is Lamar Jackson's over. Although, do we feel like he's going to run coming off this injury?
You betcha. Why wouldn't he? It's Lamar Jackson.
Throw the ball around the yard.
Yeah. If he's ready to play, he's ready to play.
Okay. Zach, Sam, what else we got? What are we stepping up with? How about, Jalen Waddle's been pretty good.
I was just looking at a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one was speaking to me at plus 150.
So you like the touchdown?
I feel like you get a good bang for your buck on a touchdown.
Is it more likely he scores a touchdown at plus 150 or just gets 80 yards at plus 143? What's more likely? I don't like betting touchdowns with little wide receivers. If I'm getting touchdowns with my wide receivers, I want them to be big.
I bet you wouldn't call him little to his face.
No, I wouldn't. He's bigger than me. I'm just talking about like in an NFL. I don't think of him as a goal line receiver. You know what I mean?
Sure. Doesn't he have a couple red zone touchdowns?
He does. But a couple out of how many games, Zach?
7, 8.
To be like plus 150, it needs to be more than a couple. It needs to be like 6 to make it feel like it's a good proposition.
Yeah.
He may not be a goal line receiver, but he could be a yak receiver.
Yeah. He's got 4 touchdowns on the year, but to be fair, like he's got only 3 games over 80 yards. However, when Tyreek Hill get hurt, what was Tyreek Hill's injury week? Was that against the Bills, right, or the Jets?
There's that Jets game, wasn't it? Sunday Night Football.
Was that it? They played. Surely that wasn't Sunday Night Football.
When Tyreek got hurt,
yeah.
It was a primetime game.
It was a primetime.
Monday night, maybe? Was it Monday Night Football?
I don't remember
Monday Night
the opponent.
Yeah, Monday night. It was a Monday night doubleheader, but it was the Jets. All right, so since Jalen Waddle took over as wide receiver 1, Sam, he's got 2 touchdowns, but he's got 3 games over 80 yards. 110 against the Panthers, 95 against the Chargers, 99 against the Falcons. Really, the only game he didn't get it was in that damn, I know it wasn't a tsunami, but it was a damn windstorm in Cleveland. He had 1 catch for 15 yards. So all 3 games, let's just throw that one out because it's a damn windstorm. We know Tua's got a little baby arm. It was very windy. 3 games, 3 for 3 in terms of getting 80 yards. 2 out of 3 on touchdowns.
Sounds like he's due for an under.
Really? We're taking a damn under?
Sam's over here trying to figure out who the left tackle is so he can get a tackle-eligible touchdown.
We're taking a damn under here.
No, plus
I just wanted his touchdown.
You're
talking me out of it.
I'm not talking you out of it. 2 of the 3 games he scored a touchdown, so I'm fine with that. Touchdowns are just scary, man. Touchdowns are just
Embrace
scary.
the fear.
It's Halloween week.
It is spooky season. Zach, do you like touchdowns or yards more?
I'd say overall, probably yards.
Probably yards?
Yeah.
I like receptions.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Receptions are kind of what I...
Now, why the hell are we throwing receptions into the mix here? Why are we making this more complicated than it needs to be?
Chaos, John.
I like a good reception, too, especially with an open bar.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, how many receptions do we feel like? We get plus money at 6 receptions. He's done 6 receptions in 2 of the 3 games. Okay, so I mean it's all right too.
But who else is he throwing? Who else is to a throw? Washington.
Malik
Who
Washington.
the hell's Washington?
Malik Washington. This is why you're in last place in fantasy.
That's why you're in last place in fantasy.
Well, I know a couple weeks ago.
He doesn't have a comeback when he just has to do the mocking voice.
I don't need a comeback for a guy who's never beaten me head to head.
Last place.
Yeah,
if you're in last place,
you can beat me this week.
If you're in last place, don't talk to me.
See if you can beat me this week. It'll be the first time ever.
No, it wouldn't. But it is. You know what else has never happened? I've never beaten you. Apparently, I've never been in last place. Not last place this late in the season ever. Gross.
You gonna adjust that lineup here soon?
Yeah.
Ooh, disgusting. Last place McClure.
You found that 3rd team tight end yet for your parlay, Sam?
I am interested to see A-Chain's receiving.
Just forget it. Just forget it. Pull the plug on it. No game and no group parlay. You guys can't get on the same damn page.
I tried to give you
Vibes
one.
are bad.
I put
it on mine. I put it on mine, but then you spent
Mine's not good enough.
It's on mine. I got it. Lamar Jackson over 35.5. I put it down there. You can quit your bitching and quit your crying. I put it on there. So you can
criticize.
That's all you've been doing is criticizing Sam. You've been playing defense.
That's what Sam's doing to me. It's what you did to me. As soon as I tried to give you something. As soon as I tried to give you one. Oh, what kind of
It's on mine. It's on mine. All I simply said, I was just talking to my friends and said, We feeling good about Lamar coming off of injury? He said, yeah, if he's healthy, he'll be. If he's playing, he's healthy.
Gazelle.
And I said, okay, and I got it over 35.5.
Well, good.
Did you see the video of him
Watch
at the
it
food
hit.
truck? He might poop himself in this game.
But here he is sitting here crying. Oh, why don't you like my
What
leg?
am I
good
crying
enough?
about?
Why are you asking about my leg?
What am I crying about?
Sam, are you worried about a tackle eligible
you ask
touchdown?
me a question, I give you an answer.
Yeah, and then
What's-
you spent
it's
the
not
next-
good enough. Nothing's ever good enough.
What do you mean it's not good enough?
I didn't know
It's
you.
on the damn slip.
I didn't know you put it on your slip.
So exactly. So why are
criticized
you
it immediately.
crying? Why are you crying about it? You're uninformed.
I'm not crying. Sam criticized
the
it, and then
slip.
you criticized it.
I didn't criticize it.
And then after you criticized it, you put it on your slip.
I didn't criticize. I asked you a question.
You did too. That's why your last place in fantasy.
That was about you not knowing who Malik Washington was. That was well after the Lamar Jackson
knows
discussion.
who Malik Washington is.
Not people who are locked in. People who are locked into fantasy know. People who ain't in last place know.
I'm an NFL casual.
I'm in the playoff mix in multiple leagues.
Yeah, just go to a different school, bro. Yeah.
I can show you the standings
Yeah,
here.
just go to a different school.
If you don't believe me.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your leg, John?
Are you taking credit for
Stubby.
Waddles? Are you getting Waddles? Is Waddles yours?
Well, did you want him to score?
Well, is that what I'm at? That's what
I'd like him to score.
This is why
I'd like to take him to score.
You want to take him to score? Okay, we'll take him to score. Hell, lock it in. If everybody wants to, if everyone
got to yell at Sam.
I'm not yelling at
Just 'cause you're
Sam. It's just we had a conversation about it. He's defensive about it. We just no one likes dialogue. No one likes communication.
I'm not defensive. I just want to know what your pick
I
is
can
for the
see
parlay.
why-
Everybody sounds real rattled right now, except for Zach. Zach's the only one that sounds like he's got a level head here.
Well, I've got a lot of experience in tight, high tense situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one's pretty high tense.
This ain't nothing, buddy. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I would imagine you've seen other things.
I give up.
No, you can't give up. See, we can't just pull the plug on it because we can't. No, we can't get like that.
Well, or Lamar Jackson over 35.5, Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Devon
score.
A-Chain, rushing and receiving.
Is that your leg, Zach?
That's my leg.
Wait, what's your leg?
Devon A-Chain, rushing and receiving yards.
How many yards?
1 second here.
You guys keep giving me damn legs without knowing what the damn props are, without knowing what the damn
Why
odds
don't you
are.
just take an alternate under on the game?
Because Lamar Jackson's coming back and the Ravens defense sucks. This one should be
90.
Which means it's inflated.
90, John.
90 for Achan.
Yes, rushing and receiving.
Okay.
Ravens are 27th in the league, 26th in the league versus running backs on receiving yards.
Okay. I like that you've come with some data. I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
I'm taking the over on Justin Tucker field goals.
He's not playing. He's in jail. He's in prison. You can't take Justin Tucker.
He's not in prison.
He's in prison.
He is. not.
He's canceled. He will not be catching. He will not be catching anything.
I don't know about that if he's in prison.
I'm split between two.
Which two?
Justice Hill, 20 receiving yards, or Mark Andrews, 30 receiving yards.
It's like Andrews, that Lamar to Andrews.
I
connection.
don't need you to pick my leg.
I'm not trying to pick your leg.
I don't need you to pick my leg. I'm just saying I'm split. Justice Hill, with Lamar.
Justice Hill. What
Typically.
Is that the courthouse where they sentenced Justin Tucker? He's over there on Justice Hill.
I need time to think on mine. I hate Mark Andrews so much.
Me too.
I hate Mark Andrews so much. I want no parts of him, honestly.
What are my odds on a Jonathan Ogden pancake block over? How many?
I don't think he's playing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh well, we tried. We tried to make the people some money, but it just fell apart.
At least you're not sitting here waiting on the Dodger game to start.
That is true. That
Go to
is
hell.
true. Cody's locked in.
Let's see. Ray Lewis, 11 tackles. Ed Reed, 2 interceptions.
Is it too cowardice to make my leg Derrick Henry touchdown?
Nah.
It is, according to Sam.
Is that too cowardice? Like, it's minus 260, but like, is it too cowardice to say, hey, Henry's going to score?
No. It's a lot better than betting on a Michael Oher touchdown, like somebody over here is going to do.
We got 3 touchdowns in this. Wait, no, I hit the wrong 2.
That's another Raven.
No. We got 2 touchdowns, Achane at 90 yards, and Lamar Jackson over 35.5. We feel good about that.
It's a lot.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, I'm going to put it in.
What could go wrong?
All right. Promo code FANRUN. If you want to ride with us, I'm going to get them to build it for us. That way it'll be on the thing, and you can just hit ride with FANRUN. Ride with TalkSports. You got to give me till like lunchtime to get them to get it up, but it'll be there. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet. It's going to be up there. Lamar Jackson over 35.5. Jalen Waddle, yes, on a touchdown score. Derrick Henry, yes, on a touchdown score. Just one. And Achane, 90 yards rushing and receiving. Right now, they only have 100 yards. I need to get them to make it 90 if possible. That pays 13-1. Maybe they'll even give us a little boost on it. Let's make the freaks some money. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Zach, my rep over at VIP Play, they asked, are you good with 94.5 on 8 channels? It need to be 90.
Give me a minute.
Give you a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Okay, I'm gonna say 90 if possible, just so we don't
That'd
have to
be-
worry about you saying the doomsday scenario. But I'll say 90 if possible, but if it's 94.5, it's fine. We did one as a show.
I'm good with that.
And the guy just said 90.
Like I said, 26th versus running backs and receiving 23rd versus rushing. So
Okay. They're going to get it on there. They're going to boost it for us as well. So
look at them.
The Talk Sports parlay will be live on VIP Play soon. God, it's going to feel so good when we hit one of these, Sam. Your friends are going to be so mad. You guys have been trying to do it. Then we steal their gimmick and we do it better than them.
What if I hit both?
That'd be great. What's going to be really funny is when Jalen Waddle has 115 yards receiving but no touchdown, and then I'm mad. Then I'm mad at you because I said I wanted Waddle yards, but you said no touchdown. So we'll see. We'll see.
Then you're patting yourself on the back for your minus 400 touchdown score.
No. And first of all, it's minus 270. And I said, is that okay? Because look, Cody's right. I don't want to chase a parlay that's too big. Even with Henry, it was still plus 1,300. You know, that's a good number, Sam. You don't want to get too big.
You hear that, Sam? Cody's right. How about that?
What is it? A blind rat finds some cheese every now and then? Like, he is a big, fat, nasty rat that has found some cheese here. He is right about this.
Broken clocks right twice a day.
I think it's you can't lead a blind horse to the lake if he doesn't want to go.
And if he can't swim, you don't need to get him close to there. I did that once with a bulldog, and it was very scary. But you are a big, fat, nasty rat that has found some cheese here. And you are right about this. We don't want our parlay to be too big. We want it to be around the plus 10. We want it to be the 10-1 to like 15-1 range. That's the sweet spot. You boost it, maybe it gets to 15-1. Like, that'll be good.
What sound does a rat make? You remember those things you played with when you were a kid that you spun the thing and it goes, the cow says, Mrr.
Yeah, they didn't put rats on there.
They never put a rat on that.
Rats got bad PR. Rat didn't
Rats
make it on
really
there.
do have bad PR. Are they that bad?
Yeah, the plague, the bubonic plague, it pretty much all gets hung on rats. The rats get the blame for the world losing a lot of people.
The bubonic plague was, I mean, if you haven't looked into that one, folks, that's also known as the Black Death. Literally half of Europe died.
It does make me
That's
wonder.
a lot.
It does make me wonder what the world population would have looked like had it not happened. So it might not be a bad thing that it happened.
The Black Death. God, imagine that going around. Like 2 out of 4 people in this room would have succumbed to the Black Death.
Imagine if they had social media back then. You know, like they didn't really know until they just fell dead. But like, imagine when Black Death is just trending on Twitter.
Imagine how bad the NFL would be. You think there's been a lot of injuries already this year? Imagine the Black Death going around too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's like, what is that? The Ring Around the Rosie or whatever.
That's the song about the Black Death. That's the song about the plague.
I know,
and it's so scary if you sing it the right way.
Yeah. So
Ashes, ashes,
we all fall down.
You know, and I kind of realized how creepy that was back in like 1999 when the Undertaker came back, because they had those 2 girls. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
the little girls that looked like they were from the ring, doing those video promos for him, the vignettes where they were singing that song, and they'd be like, "He's coming back." And as a kid, I was like, "Who the hell is coming back? This is terrifying." And then it was just the Undertaker.
And they had the Whispering Girl in like 05, 06.
Yeah, I wasn't watching
when
back then.
the feud with Kane.
Yeah,
I remember that. They brought that back.
What was that? As a Whispering Girl?
That was before WrestleMania 20. The Undertaker had died supposedly in like a buried alive match.
Well, they buried the biker gimmick.
Yeah,
they buried the American Badass gimmick. And then
that's right. Yeah,
and they were like, okay, so the OG is going to come back.
He came back as the Dead Man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kane was like terrorizing it was a great storyline.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was one of my first like storylines I really, really loved when I was a kid.
Same.
Because Kane was like terrorizing the whole like
Everybody.
WWE, like just beating the hell out of everybody and like
And then the Taker came back.
unstoppable.
That's pretty cool.
Lita was
And
his
Kane
wife.
started doing like Kane would come out and like he would try to do the hands with it where he makes the fire
It
come
wouldn't
up.
work.
It wouldn't work.
I've seen some clips of that.
Yeah.
And that was when?
And like the ring would
05.
just start shaking.
WrestleMania 20?
20.
It was 04.
04,
Yeah.
05,
Yeah.
WrestleMania 20 was 04.
03 into 04 was
Okay.
the
I need to go watch
storyline.
that. I'll watch a YouTube video on that later.
Great WrestleMania gets a bad rap for
Everything but that Goldberg Lesnar match.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
true. That was bad, but everything else was awesome.
And it's got a little bit of a black mark with Chris
Yeah.
Chris Benoit being the
I wasn't going to bring it up,
main
but yeah,
event world heavyweight champion.
You can't erase history no matter how hard you try. You got to mention the good with the bad.
At the time, it was a great moment between him and Eddie Guerrero. They both won titles that night.
Sure.
top 3 moment all time in the
Yeah.
business.
Kind of fitting, kind of ironic in a pleasant way. Irony doesn't have to always be bad. That as while the two meatheads were getting booed at the end of the night, the workers, the real wrestlers, Guerrero and Benoit were getting their flowers on the night that Stone Cold had to sit there and watch Goldberg and Lesnar just have a terrible main event.
It was also kind of John Cena's first like major moment.
Yeah.
He won the U.S. title, FU'd the Big Show.
That was awesome.
I know they don't call it the FU. They changed it.
Yeah,
for
a little bit more PG now.
political reasons. but-
Attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
The F5.
Well, back then it was called the FU, and he put 500-pound Big Show up.
That's pretty cool.
The battle rap he did before the match was fantastic too.
Yeah. Madison Square Garden.
Unbelievable.
What are your thoughts, Sam?
I feel like this is what Cody feels like when John and Jack were talking NBA.
Yeah.
Or like what I feel like when I go into there and hear you guys talking about food for the 50th time.
You don't eat?
Doesn't feel
You
so
don't
good.
eat?
Doesn't feel so good, does it?
This guy doesn't eat. He just breathes oxygen and it lives off that.
Doesn't feel so good, huh?
Everybody loves food, man.
Yeah, they had the vignettes of like the little girl like he's coming back.
Ours
Yeah.
are all fair
Fucking
talks
horrifying.
too. Cody and I haven't talked food that much on the show.
I walked in
Right.
yesterday and you guys were talking food.
On the show?
Oh, no, on the show. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to go watch the scary things. I like when there's scary things on TV. Those little girls scare me, though. But yeah, Rats got bad PR. It is true. They didn't get to be on the.
Hey,
the
we're
kids'
just trying
game.
to function in a society.
Ravens are kind of rat birds.
Is that true?
Yeah, I feel like it's accurate.
Is the raven not regarded as like a good bird?
No, as a rat. No, the Ravens got bad PR too, thanks to Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, yeah, that's his most famous work, or his. Edgar Allan Poe is a man.
Edgar's a man. Yeah, he was a man.
Okay. Yeah. You never know. I mean, Edgar, I guess, would be a man's name. But
He could have been writing under a pseudonym. It is possible. That is possible. What's your second favorite Edgar Allan Poe article? Poem?
Couldn't name another one. No idea.
Was there Annabelle? Was it Annabelle Lee? What was that called? He had some really. Yeah, that guy was pretty depressed. That guy was sad.
A lot of artists are.
Was it Annabelle? I want to say there was one Annabelle Lee or something. Yeah, Annabelle Lee. That one's a good one. Lenore, another one. That was sad. El Dorado. I looked those up.
El Dorado.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Was it?
No.
No. Really could have used a game this hour, Sam. Really could have used a game. Could have used a Bubba. What did we miss? Instead, we had to talk about wrestling. It's your fault. It's all.
Oh, the humanity.
What are you going to do? About time for another Zen for me.
Any Thursday night football tonight?
Yeah, there's a game. You mean, am I going to watch it or?
Talking about for college. Any college football tonight?
College ball?
Yeah. Marshall, Coastal, Tulane, UTSA. It is kind of sad that college football is absolutely just punted on Thursday nights.
Used to get some good ACC games back in the day. It felt like Virginia Tech was always playing on a Thursday night.
I think of Virginia Tech too, and I think of Thursday night football. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball there. I feel like they should go back to it. If you're the ACC, it sucks going head to head with the NFL, but you know what else sucks? Going against the SEC and Big Ten on Saturdays. No one really cares about your games.
Well, especially with with it just being on Prime, the Thursday night game.
Oh, sure, yeah.
you'd think maybe you could.
That's a good point.
You could run TV there a little bit, but I don't know.
That's a good point. The NBA just kind of punted on Thursday nights too, and sent theirs to like Tuesday night on Prime. I guess even before then, though, they were doing that on TNT. I think the ACC should get back on Thursday night football, because otherwise, I got the bandwidth for maybe one ACC game a week. You start putting your second and third or fourth best game on there, I'll watch. Hell, it wouldn't hurt the SEC either, would it?
Remember when Georgia Tech used to play like Virginia Tech on Thursday?
Yeah, those are classic. Those are classic moments of my childhood. Yeah. Boston College versus Virginia Tech back in like was it 08, 07, 07 with Matt Ryan? That was a great game. I miss it. Yep. You get to see Michael Vick every now and then back in the early 2000s. Bring it back.
You're saying the SEC should play?
Well, I'm just saying there ain't no reason. There ain't no reason at all Mississippi State and Arkansas couldn't be playing on Thursday Night Football this week.
It's something the SEC's never really done, except that first week of the year they used to do.
Would you be more willing to watch Mississippi State, Arkansas if it was tonight or if it's on Saturday at 4 p.m. while every other game's going on?
Tonight.
Well, you know, I get you don't want to do that and the schools wouldn't want to do it, but you'd think they're just like money. Say, hey, how about if you give us some primetime action? Not saying the SEC will compete with the NFL, but like you said, it'd be on the TV channel.
I mean, I would definitely watch that game.
Think about how spun up each fan base would get about short rest for the week and everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. You'd have to try to make sure it matches your bye week type of thing. Oh, no. But it does feel like a less of a short week, Sam, than it does in the NFL, just because, obviously Sunday to Thursday. Saturday to Thursday feels a little bit better. And then you get the extra rest coming into the next game. So, you could spin it. Be all right. Greg Sankey, call me. I got some other good ideas to make you some more money.
He needs some more.
Because I would like to watch Mississippi State, Arkansas. I got to be honest, I'd probably rather watch Mississippi State at Arkansas versus Ravens, Dolphins. Just to be honest.
I would. But I'm an SEC guy.
Nah, Kentucky, Auburn. You can keep that one. Don't put that one on. I wouldn't really want to be watching that one. Imagine how excited you'd be today if Vanderbilt, Texas was about to be on Thursday Night Football. Think about how much better your day would be if Vandy, Texas was tonight. Call me, Greg Sankey, for more money-making ideas. Good job, Sam. Good job, Cody. Good job, intern Bubba, a.k.a. producer Bubba. A.K.A. Bad News Bubba, A.K.A. I quit halfway through the show these days. Good job by you, producer Zach. I love you all. We'll do it again tomorrow. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next. Stay locked in on Fan Run Radio.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps. The Voluntary Reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Fan Run is giving away a huge prize package.
That's a big box. What's in there?
You're going to want to find out.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
A winner will be drawn live on Halloween during Fan Run Friday at Calhoun's on the River.
To learn how you can earn entries, make sure you're tuning in daily to Fan Run Radio and following us across all of our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of Fan Run and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach. And that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues. Every bet type you can imagine. Live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Winning, thought-provoking, action-packed edition of the Tony Basilio Show is coming up next. Tips are always appreciated here at TonyBasilio.com, home of the Tony Basilio Show.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Sorry, not sorry. College football's nuts. This weekend's going to be crazy in the SEC. All these weeks are in the college game. Hey, Matt Dixon, how attractive is the LSU job after that press conference yesterday?
It's certainly not as attractive as it was before that. What a how big of a dumbass do you have to be to do that? To get up there and say all that stuff and say the AD's not making the hike? Good. What are you doing?
I'm making the hire. The president's making the hire. I'm making the hire.
I mean, good Lord, what are you doing? You can't say all that stuff publicly, even if it's true.
And Matt, for people that didn't believe the narrative that this guy was going from box to box Saturday night because he had had enough. Now, as we welcome you in on a Thursday, what do we think of the narrative now? What do we think of the narrative now here on a Thursday? How much of that narrative, Matt, do you believe that governor was going box to box here tonight and getting the boosters in line?
He obviously was in charge of all of it.
Yes.
And he's in charge of this next hire, which is not, I don't think, a very good thing to at least say publicly at a press conference.
And then he said, "Is anybody in
talk
here
about taking what I think is a top 3, but definitely top 5 job in the sport and making it as unattractive as possible? Congrats to that guy because he did it yesterday.
Destroyed it. He made our management 7 or 8 years ago look normal. I mean, Johnny Bahama's out there somewhere going, "Yep, pretty
Maybe
normal."
he can hire Ed Orgeron to be the interim AD to make a hire.
I mean, if the idea was to take the LSU job and to knock it way on down the totem pole, congratulations. I wrote in the blog 2 days ago, and I mean this. Some of you are all over Heupel, and you do whatever you want to do. And I don't know what's going to happen Saturday night. If Tennessee loses, we might have to deal with it. Okay, we'll deal with it, and we'll talk about it in real time. Doesn't mean I want a coach fired, though, like some of you maroons. And by the way, be careful what you wish for. Because you get in these spins now, and you get your program in the wrong hands, and look at what happens when you get your program in the wrong hands. Look at it. This guy at LSU is the governor down there is a total maroon. Now, I'll say this, though. He made some really good points. Jimmy Sexton and his ilk, but really Jimmy Sexton, has created generational wealth for probably tens of generations to come for him off the backs of boosters who are not savvy enough, ADs and presidents who are not savvy enough to go, no, wait a second here. You control the guy going out. You control the guy going in.